Go, go confidently in your direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Two things prevent us from happiness: living in the past and observing others. Once you live in the past, you can be prevented from happiness. And if you are monitoring a person's life every day, you can also be prevented from happiness. And this is how I would like to say good morning. Good morning and welcome to the program. Good morning, Liberia. And today marks April 12th, 2024. And currently, you are listening to the program Good Morning Liberia. My name is Samira Wonlah, and of course, I am Samira Wonlah. And we will be here to walk you up to 10 a.m. As usual. We have got issues to talk about. We have a couple of things to discuss. Some of them they are in the interest of the country. Some of them they are not in the interest of the country. But it is what it is. We got to do what we have to do. We need to put people's feet to the fire in order to be able to move our country forward. We will need to speak the hard issues to be able to take Liberia forward. So let me say good morning, wherever you are joining this broadcast from. Whether you are making your way to work this morning, but let me say it's a holiday within Liberia, a Christian holiday. So this is Fast and Prayers Day. So not too many people going to work. Other government institutions, they are all closed. But if you are home and following this broadcast at your selling place, in the market women and market men, those of you that are at your shops, I would like to say good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Liberia. Let me say it feels good to be here. It is great to be here. We have to do to move our country forward. I keep saying this. Invite a friend to listen, invite a friend to participate, share the live video wherever you can share it. As we distribute information to you this morning. And so let me say good morning and welcome. So many things to talk about this morning. Some of them they are in the interest of the government. Some of them they are not in the interest of the government. But we have got the issues to talk about. So definitely we will talk about them this morning. Um, Let me just read out some of the things that we will be talking about on this morning broadcast, and from there, be able to acknowledge those of you following the broadcast this morning. So, on this morning, we will call our international correspondent. That's the first thing we will do. We will call them to get information from outside Liberia to know what's going on in our neighboring countries. And we will also talk about the former warlord turned Senator Prince Johnson. He appeared on a local radio station in Nimba County, and the same decision that was taken by him that he made, he agreed to. Nobody seemed or forced him to say sign the resolution. He did sign it, but then on his appearance at excuse me at the local radio station in Nimba County, he said a few things that he will support the Unity Party candidate that they are carrying in Nimba County. He said that the war and economic crimes, quote, that the president, Joe Biden, he's forcing it on them, and that it was not the plan. But we will bring you his voice this morning and we will talk about it. We will also talk about the Honorable House of Representatives. They requested the submission of the SIP solution or CETEX deal. This is something we have been talking about. This deal was at Cobos Kura Dex, one of the corrupt persons within the country. and the House of Representatives, they are now requested for the due. We will bring you the read up, and we will be able to read it to you. On yesterday, the speaker, Bonati Kofa, he addressed the press. He said a few things as it relates to the war in economic crimes court. He also talked about the honorable from district number 10, Yekes Kolupa, about what he has been doing and what the government tends to do to him, what we are hearing in the public. He spoke about it, and he told Liberians that if it wasn't stopped yesterday, now that he is an honorable man, it would have been stopped since, but it wasn't. So he has nothing to do with it. We will go into that. In the decision of the legislature on the War and Economic Crimes Court will be sent to the president of Liberia for swift action. It has been taken. The two houses, they have come together and they have concluded. Now the decision will be taken to president. So these are things that we will talk about this morning. And at 9 o'clock, we will go to our topic. As we all know, uh, 9 o'clock every Friday, we discuss social issue because it has been a long week of politics. And on Fridays, we use it to ease our minds as we all go for the weekend. So we have an interesting topic this morning for our social topic, and we will be going into it at 9 o'clock. On that, let me say good morning to you, Sekou Sheriff.
Yeah, good morning, Samira. Um, I want to say good morning to our listeners. I sat and listening to you, trying to yeah, give out the lineup of some of the issues that uh, will be discussed on the show today. Most of the people, some of you listening, it is somehow you say, oh, but Sekou usually don't come on the radio on
Mhm.
Friday. So what's happening? Why is he on the radio on a Friday? Um, Mind you, um, the reason why is just because Friday is like we the Muslims will always take that time to go out to the mosques and worship Allah. I'm one person I respect. I'm very tolerant. Um, so today I'm here because this week I've not been on the radio like that though. I think I've just been on the radio two times. Another time you have either um, maybe I think we had a break in some other issues. Yes. So I've joined Samira this morning. I was asking Joa because usually Samira and Joa usually run the show. So he said, "You just need to sit in place for me." I was just like, "Wow, okay, thank you." So yes, I'm going to be sitting along with Samira. She's going to do the talking more. And, I've got interest in one of the issues,
Mhm.
and that prompted me, of coming over this morning because it's something that I think it is now taking another stage, which I think is very important. I hope and pray that um, the interest of the country, not an individual, will be to a point. I can say for sure, I have explicit confidence in uh, some of the guys that are also representatives,
Mm.
particularly those of the people from the PAC committee, the Public Account Committee. Uh, Most of the folks that are there, the representatives, have that explicit confidence in them. I know they can do well. But on that point, we'll talk about it. Like you said, our communication was being sent to Zip Solution Setting uh, uh, to submit some other issues. So
Yeah.
when we reached to that time, we will explain to the Liberian people, we'll tell them more. And there's something that you raised yesterday and also going to coincide with what we're going to be talking about that issue that has to do with zip solution and ethics. You know, fellow Liberians, we all need to be honest to ourselves.
Mm,
Sometimes when you say these things, people think that, oh, because you hate John Brown, you don't want to see John Brown, you don't like John Brown. Now, people working in government, it is not at our discretion to say whether we like them or not.
mm,
We don't have a constitutional power as to whether we like them to remain where they are. No. But we also we've got task, we've got responsibilities to speak about the ills and to let the public know about the hidden things that are not in the interest of the people.
mm,
Because at the end of the day, if we don't do these things, it will creep enough and destroy the entire fabrics of the country. So, uh, Upokra has taken onto himself and knowingly violating and disrespecting the office of the president,
mm,
of which gives him the power or the right, or they gave him the privilege to work. Working in government is a privilege. It is not your birthright. To say, once I'm a Liberian, it is compulsory for me to work in government. No, you could be educated to any level, but once you are not the taste of the president of any government, he or she has the right to. So we'll talk about that. So
mm.
I listened to all of the issues. They are all good issues to talk about. And I think we can have a conversation about them and in the interest of the people. But I gain interest in the issue about the letter to settings, and there are some things you want to say, and also the Ministry of Labor. I'm told there's a wait on certain staffs at the Ministry of Labor, uh, some other people, but we'll talk about it when we shall have reached that time. But today's a holiday, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is a
so
holiday. I said that it's a Christian holiday.
it's a Thanksgiving. What
It's fast and
fast
Thursday.
and prayer?
Yes.
Are you fasting?
Um, I can say yes, I'm
You
doing
can
that.
say yeah, but you can add. You are now.
Uh,
It is about God. You don't need to. Yes,
yes,
once you
certainly,
are.
yes, it is about God.
Hmm.
Um,
So
so,
if you're fasting, you say. If you're not fasting, you say it. Though. Don't say you can say.
but
What you call you
the
can
thing
say.
is, I prayed this morning, right?
Pray every day is
I
something that
pray
we all
every
need to
day
do.
too. I pray this morning, but I really never sat and said I'm going to fast on this day too. That's the truth.
Hmm.
Yeah. But let me be able to acknowledge some of our followers, and after the acknowledgement, we'll be able to go over to our correspondents in some of these countries. This is Trogon Kanga, and he says, "Good morning. I'm watching from GSA Road, Kolatri, VV City." Jackson Zuo says good now. Mark James says good morning. Sekou and Samira, I'm following you guys live from Kanta City, Nimba County. Many thanks to you guys for always updating us timely information. Esimakie, he says, good morning, my most investigative journalist and co-host Samira Wonlah. My radio being louder for the benefit of my new community, Hartwell, New Georgia. Happy Eid Mubarak, sir, your t-shirt, old man.
Hmm.
David Seti says, good morning. I'm watching from USA. War boss tour Anthony Batuna. He writes, good morning, CEO, in person of Sekou Sharif and my beautiful sister, in person of Samira Wonlah. I'm watching from 23rd Street. Thank you guys for the good work done. But I want to talk to the CEO personally. My number, okay? Jackson Jews says, I think it's okay now. Philip Foko Tamba. He says, good morning, guys. The holiday is for all relations. I'm Philip Foko Tamba
Hmm.
from T Junction Card. Well, Muslims had a holiday. this one time. We ever fast tell the Muslims? That's the question. Salalie Kamon writes, good morning, beautiful Samira. Anybody who unnecessarily fight former President Ria, you have fight God because he is a God sent. Go ask PYJ with a laughing emoji. Asset Paul says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm following live from my resident in Do Community District 14. Keep up the good work. Nasirio Bar writes, good morning, guys. I'm following you from New Matadi. Maasata last Dasin says, good morning, VOL, watching from Italy, Napoli City. Stanley Sharif's right and says, I'm following life from a comfortable home in Broadville City as a proud son of Grand Cape Mount County. Let me use this medium to call on all citizens of Grand Cape Mount County to reunite and work together and make Cape Mount a better place. Thank you, brother Sekou Sharif, the voice of Liberia family. Happy Ramadan, brother. Eugene Jopo writes, he says, good morning, DOL family. Thanks for the great job. Sekou, now that the both houses have agreed on the issue concerning the war crimes court, the war, not ward, please, the war crimes court, I hope that Joe Boyka, the sleeper, will do the needful to pass on the war crime court. Um, Harrison God ever loved says following from Campley, Setanimba County. Christine Twasa Robert says, good morning, Sekou and Samira. I'm watching from Grand Bassa this morning. Intelligent Johnson Dickerson. He says, good morning, POL. I'm Intelligent Johnson Dickerson, watching from the port city of Monrovia. Thanks for the show. Indeed, you guys are the voice of the bossless. Keep up the good work. May God strengthen you guys and renew maximum energy to keep us informed on a daily basis. Prince Togag Glebo Senior. He says, good morning, voice of Liberia. I'm watching you guys from a comfort zone airfield sinker. Salalie Kemon says, Waka da bebe, who asks Uwaje, he can tell you more. Asata M. Miller, he writes, or she writes, sir, good morning, voice of Liberia. I'm watching live from Soul Clinic Community. Thanks for the show. David John Akula Jakpawolo says, good morning, CEO and Samira Wonlah, watching from Banga City, Bon County. Happy Good Friday to everyone. Liberia is hot every day. Happy belated wedding anniversary to me and my beautiful wife, Mrs. Rose Jakpawolo. Intelligent Johnson Dickerson says, all hail, UOL, all hail. You guys are indeed the voice of the voiceless. Keep up the good work following from the port city of Monrovia. Intelligent Johnson Dickerson. My name remains. Okay, so thank you all for writing out your comments. We won't be able to read out all of the comments for you this morning because we have a couple of things to talk about. We have a couple of things to go into. So quickly, let's go over to our international correspondents to be able to get information out of Liberia. Let's be able to have Jonas. That is Jonas Barui.
Yarobi.
Barobi. Yes, Jonas Barobi from Ghana. Let's have him on the line and see as to if he can tell us what is going on in Ghana. All right. So we have Jonas Barobi on the line from Ghana. Let me say good morning, Jonas, and welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Okay. We are told that the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice has appealed to the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to, as a matter of urgency, sign the anti-witchcraft bill passed by the Parliament some 9 months ago. Can you tell us more about this anti-witchcraft bill?
Well, thank you so much. So this anti-witchcraft bill we're talking about was a bill sponsored by some parliamentarians through a private motion, indicating that they need to criminalize to activities of witchcraft, which in a sense means that there are people who believe that witchcraft exists, and so there are times that they accuse people, and they have to beat them, lynch them to death. So this bill seeks to criminalize all those forms of things that you cannot accuse somebody without evidence. You cannot go and beat somebody because you think the person is a witch. So there have been so many people in this country that have been killed through those allegations, and it's becoming too amazing because people believe that those people are the reason for their predicament, or they are the reason that their relatives have died. And so they just go and they lynch you all in the name of killing a witch. So some members of parliament thought it wise that they have tried to control it, but they cannot because some people believe it's part of culture. So they try to criminalize it by raising this private motion in parliament, and parliament took it through as a bill and pass it. Now it is waiting for the president to sign, and it becomes a law so that it deals with anybody who accuse anybody or beat anybody because of the witchcraft accusation.
So, what is keeping the president from signing the bill?
What is keeping the president is very interesting. The president actually indicated that this bill was supposed to come from his office as the executive president, and which they didn't. And so because of that, he was not willing to sign it because he feels that at the end of the day, it's going to have some cost implication on the state. And then if it's going to cost the state, then it means that someone from the executive, or it should come from the office of the Attorney General or the Minister of Justice, and not the private member of Parliament. So he's not going to assent to it. But then people have raised concerns that the time this bill was passed, Ghana's parliament was actually considering passing the LGBTQ bill as well. And so they feel like the president was using that one as a hazard to refuse to sign the LGBT when they done passing it. And of course, that actually had happened because the witchcraft bill has not been passed. The LGBT bill too has also been passed by parliament, and that one too is still hanging. The president have not signed it. So they feel he just doesn't want to go straight to the LGBTQ bill that he, as a person, doesn't want to associate himself with. So he's using this anti-witchcraft bill as an excuse so that when it gets in, he can get away with it.
Okay, so has the parliament reacted to his refusal?
It became a very big issue between the executive and the legislature, parliament and the president. So it's like the president has written a series of letters to parliament indicating his reason for not signing. Now, what has even compounded the whole issue is when the bill for the anti-gay bill has been sent to him for that one to also be signed into law, and he's written to them, giving them reasons and excuses. Now, this from last month or 2 months ago, the president actually also did reshuffle of his ministers and appointed new ministers as well. And by law, they are supposed to be vetted by parliament and approved by parliament before they can get into office. So, in the same vein, the Speaker of Parliament actually also indicated that parliament is not going to vet and approve these ministers for the president because it appears they are all in the same line when it comes to governance, but the president tries all the time to look down upon their work. So the Speaker of Parliament or Parliament in general is kind of like up in arms with the executive, the president, and his subordinates. So as it stands now, these two bills have not been signed. The president ministers are hanging. Some of them are not in office. They don't even, the parliament has refused to approve them as well. And so it's like, you do me, I do you. That's what is currently happening in the country right now.
Okay, thank you, Jonas Barubi. This is Jonas Barubi, one of our correspondents, and he is from Ghana. Let's be able to go over to Sierra Leone and be able to talk to John Whitfield so that he tell us what is going on in Sierra Leone currently as we speak. Let's go over to him and be able to get the latest development in Sierra Leone. All right, we have John Whitfield on the line from Sierra Leone. Welcome.
Good morning and thanks for having me.
Okay. So the law enforcement bodies in Sierra Leone are currently investigating a suspected case of human trafficking involving 57 people. You have to tell us how did this started?
Um, so the type of trafficking in Sierra Leone is one that is worrisome because Sierra Leone both a source, a transit, and also a destination when it comes to the issue of human trafficking. People have been deceived by their traffickers and they play what they call a proxy scheme. And most times, traffickers penetrate into what we call vulnerable groups. So when these vulnerable groups are being deceived or sometimes coerced, they have been trafficked for various forms of exploitation, whether sexual exploitation, labor exploitation, and in some extreme cases, organ removal. And so for these 57 people, they left Freetown on board a vehicle, passed through McKinney, which is in the northern part of the country, and eventually they ended at a place called Kabbalah bin Ditak. And these 57 were then being about to be placed into two Nissan buses en route to Guinea and eventually to Mali. But while they were in Kabbalah, an intelligence was passed on to the Sierra Leone police in Kabbalah. Immediately they acted upon that intelligence, intercepted the 57 people, and then two suspects were among those 57 who were about to take these people to Guinea and then to Mali.
Okay, so do you have data on their ages? Oh, let me be able to get him back here. Let me see. If I can get him back on the line this morning quickly. Let me be able to do that. Um, we will get him back shortly. Shortly, we will get him back shortly this morning. Okay. Uh, let me see. It's important that we be able to get this information from out of the country so that we inform. It's not just about Liberia. That's the worthiness of news. You get it from all over the country, not just Liberia. You know what is happening in the Gambia, Cameroon, and all over. Okay, John.
Yes, please.
Okay, welcome back. I wanted to ask so if you know, all you people have data on their ages and sex.
Yes, so among these 57, we have about 14 boys that are minors, 14 boys minors, and 17 girls that are minors. And what will interest you is that the lowest age among them is a 2-month-old baby. A 2-month-old baby is the lowest.
You will need. Good morning. Okay, go ahead.
A 2-month-old baby is the lowest age among them. And also we have 26 of them who are adult female. And the two are perpetrators that are men.
Okay, so where are the perpetrators and the 57 currently at?
So the perpetrators are still in police custody and they are assisting the police with investigations. As for the 57, they have been reintegrated back into their communities because government do not have a shelter to keep them. So what they did was to take their case history, case identification, and then they gave them a little package to take home. Then the police said they will be following up on them as and when the need arises.
So, what are the police or what the police have done, and what measures have the government put in place to address such?
So currently, in terms of policy implementation, government recently passed into law the 2022 Anti-Human Trafficking and Migrant Smuggling Act. That law replaced the 2005 Act because there were some lacunas in the law, and also the patterns of trafficking changed overhead. And also government through the Anti-Human Trafficking Agency, it's a new agency now they are formed, which should take the lead in terms of coordination when it comes to human trafficking. And also some public education is also being done, especially for the internal form of trafficking, where they take children from the rural setting to the urban setting. So these are some of the measures and many other measures that they are making so people can be aware about the dangers of human trafficking.
Okay, thank you, John Whitfield. That was John Whitfield from Sierra Leone. He's one of our correspondents there. So that's all we can talk to for now because we have other issues to be discussed. Join us on Monday as we be able to bring you full report from about 5 to 6 countries across the world. So that's it. You listened. You know what's happening in Ghana, human trafficking in Sierra Leone, and what is happening currently in Ghana with the bill that the president is to pass. Let's move on to this next issue. We will talk about the issue of the former warlord, Prince Johnson. We will talk about him. We are going to talk about what he said at a local radio station within Limba County. And Sekou, it will interest you to know what he said. And what I don't get is that this particular thing that we are talking about here is something that nobody forced this senator, right? Senator Prince Johnson. Because if you listen to the way he spoke as if to say he was being forced to sign the resolution about the War and Economic Crimes Code. That was how he signed it. He said, let me just give a brief history about, let me just give a little about what he said, right? The senator said that the president Joe Baka is imposing this on them, whereas you had your right to sign the resolution or not to sign the resolution. When you talk about one economic crimes code, almost everybody narrow it to Prince Johnson because he's a former warlord. His name is tap on the TRC list or is tapping the TRC list, right? That's how people refer it. But when it comes to the one economic crimes code, people will need to pay for their crimes. I don't know as to how you see it.
You want us to talk about it now, or you say we talk about it later?
That's our first issue. We'll move over this
Oh,
morning. Yes,
okay.
it's
You
our
want us
first
to talk
issue.
about it
And
now,
I
right?
want to play his voice so that you
Okay.
listen. And
Yeah,
after,
because
yes.
okay. Anyway, when we come to that issue, then we'll move ahead. But then let me just let the listeners to know that as we continue to improve lots of issues here, we those of you listening to us out of Liberia, or maybe you live in Monrovia or Liberia, some far to reach areas. Once you have internet, um, we are live on our online radio on www.voiceofliberiaradio.com. We also live on Radio Garden. Now, there's a platform where you have stations from across the world. So you get stations for any part of the world, right? So as soon as you go to the Radio Garden, they have an area where it allows you to put in search. And so when you are searching, you just step Liberia and you see all the stations that are in Liberia that are on Radio Garden, not all the stations in the country though. And you will see Voice of Liberia 104.1, and then you can just click on us and you will get us live and clear, crystal clear, and you listen to it as well. We also live on YouTube. For those of you, maybe you're watching us, we encourage you to go on YouTube and you just step Voice of Liberia and TV, you will see us, you will see our television. You can also watch us there. And all of our editions are also uploaded on our SoundCloud page, Voice of Liberia. So we're saying these things so that you can, go and you can follow us on various platforms, not just the frequency. You can follow us on different platforms. You in the country, you out of the country. You want to know what's happening. You can also follow us as well. Samara, before we go to the issue about Prince Johnson, which is very important, which I will sit and listen to you to handle that issue. Like I said, my interest here this morning, because this thing I've been investigating it,
Mhm.
and there's another step that has been taken, and it is something that I'm very grateful for. At least they've been able to set a communication to uh, statics, and I want to say some things this morning, but when that time reaches, we will talk about it. Like, we want to go to your issue. Now, there's a lady when we went to Banga Bonkelte, you can remember the other time, and she came and she shared tears, and I didn't know Kutu had an interaction with her, the manager, but when we came back to Monrovia and started to go through some of the things we did, started to see some of the videos, and I got to notice that she was being interviewed and she explained that she had a problem, and the problem she had, her son was being arrested. It was not something to keep him in jail for more than 1 year. He spent more than a year plus in jail just for something that he did a self defense.
Okay.
From the story I've gathered, in the community, there are a group of gangsters, quote unquote criminals. And so he used to be mining some people properties or a video club there. And these guys are in the habit, they got a group to go to people areas, to go to folks living in the place or go to some other areas and steal and carry out some criminal activities. So when he was being attacked based on his defense, he would put out always. I asked the manager to send me the name of the people, but I have not received it. Hope he can do. Um. So, um, he decided to do self defense. So in the process, he mistakenly, uh, you know, injured one of the quote unquote perceived criminals on his neck with a blade that he used to harm him. But unfortunately, they could not, according to the story. So that issue has been taken to, police station or whatsoever. Some other people said they should charge him for attempted murder. So the police officer there said he could not do it because that was not enough to start. So because it's like people attacked you and you want to
Yes,
defend yourself
self-defense.
and all of that. So it was what he did, but it was not something where he went to do what they wanted, like they were saying. So he did that in self-defense. The police charged him, and right away he was being sent to the Monrovia Central Prison.
Mm.
He did not go to court. The people forwarded the issue to court. Those of the people that were to be complaining, they could not go to the police station, neither to go to the court to investigate or go into the case to establish whether he should remain in prison or they should, if he could be found guilty, and then they render the judgment or whatsoever. But that was not done. uh, those people that were to go there, that was not done. This the mother of the guy that accused this man requested that she spend something around 100 plus. That money was paid by the mother of this guy that went to jail for no tangible reason. He did not receive due process, but he spent 1 year plus in jail. So when we went Banga, the mother came and then they had an interview. When I came to Monrovia, I went through it. I got to know that I think she gave me certain, Sam usually called her names, though.
Some kind of
Uh,
there's some kind of
I know
strong
we
and
say
something,
I don't really
yeah,
know.
yeah.
It's because I have too many things on my mind, though. Yeah, so even her name, I don't know her name. Let me be honest with you. So the other time, she had been having conversation with the manager, and she came to the office. Luckily for the both of us, she and I, that day I was in office because I was trying to go out, and she, Kutu, the manager told me that she was at the office, and I immediately told him, and I told the guys to allow her to come in and see me because I've been waiting to see her, but because of my schedule, sometimes I couldn't see her. And so when she came in, and I asked her how much was it needed to do, to go after the process.
Mhm.
And she told me, and luckily for me, I could afford that by that time with the help of Allah and the blessing of our parents. I decided to give her that amount. I did it, and she went there. She did what she could do. Luckily for us again, this young man was being
Release.
released.
Okay.
Sitting in the office some part of this week, yes, some part of this week, I was told again that she had come to the office with the guy along with his uncle,
Hmm.
and I asked them to usher them in, and I saw the guy and I saw his condition. His condition was very bad, and then we had a conversation, and I talked to her and I encouraged her. I told her, do not take this guy back to the same community for his own safety. If he gets back, it will be bad. According to her, the judge said the guy needs to be going to go sign because they use what the thing is, they use bond, insurance bond to release him. But there are a few things I want to say and also say some of the things we did. When she told me that, I think I gave us some money and I said they should use it as transportation. And I immediately called one of the local hospitals, and because I saw the guy condition, and she herself she said they told her that the guy needed to go to hospital. Though I called one of the local hospitals, and he's currently taking treatment at my expense. And I think he's been there for some days. And I told the people that they should do all his check and everything about him. They should do it and let him treat with the blessing of our parents and Allah. I think he's currently taking treatment, and by the grace of God, we'll do our best until he gets to, uh, but I think the justice system and the way people are taken to police or taken to court or taken to jail, it is not the right way.
Mm.
Let us be honest here.
Mhm.
Samira, it should not be when you cannot afford
Mhm.
or you don't have contacts. It means that your rights should not be protected. All the right things are not to be in your case or cases. This is what happened to this young man and his mother. And I fell for her. At a point, tears came to my eyes. Would it have it been that we went to Bangkok, right?
Mhm.
By this time, that young man still could have been in jail,
Probably you could have.
languaging in jail for no reason.
Probably with his condition, you could have
Imagine
packed up.
just self-defense. Someone did not allow to go. They could not go to court. They could not go to explain. They could not go and defend. In fact, the account the young man gave was so fake.
Hmm.
The guy that claimed that he was being hit by this young man that went to jail. You know some of the things that people said? The mark he had on his neck, they should remove it.
Hmm.
They requested for money the very first time. The family people paid the money. I don't want to blame the judge. I don't want to blame anyone because when you send a case from the police station to the court, it is not the judge that will go after the people to come to the court.
Mhm.
The court don't work to people. That people bring the cases to the court. But in this case, we expect some of these judges. When you know that you have a case on the docket and someone is not coming for a month or two or three, it is just fair enough to call upon the people. It is just fair enough to throw that case out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't keep people, you know. You know what you've done to that young man? You know what has happened to that young man? That young man spent 1 year plus in jail.
Yeah.
If that young man could be out by this time, you know the improvement in his life, but he's been kept in jail for no reason because criminals attacked him and he did self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that young man was being languishing behind bars because his mother is a poor woman, because his mother knows no one, because she's not from the elite, because she has no contact.
But that's it.
These are some of the things that bring me down. These are some of the things that pains me to the extent and say, what type of society are we? More people that cannot afford their rights are being infringed upon. How do we build Liberia in this way? When you have criminals that went and attack this young man, you think even myself that yeah, if someone come and attack me and I have the means to do self-defense. The same thing happened with Dinon, brother. And I said it. Even the CDC people were trying to prosecute, and I knew some of the people. And many days I used to go to the central prison. These are some of the risks I come to take.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine I entering that place and if people get to know what will happen to me? I used to sneak in and go to that guy, talk to him, did some of the things undercover.
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew within myself as a journalist that the then government, the CDC government, was not doing well to that man. It is not because he had a Dillon name. No. Many days I did it. Many days I spoke to him. Many days I made a place call to some people. Luckily, he got free. Not everything you say and do, say it on the radio. But this thing touched me, man. And I told the old man, I will work it out for the cell or son needs to go back and go sign all the time. I will play all the time. I will go to the court. I will book an appointment with the judge. This is not about undermining the laws of our country. This judge, I respect him a lot. He's one of Liberia's best judges. But at times we need to do things. And you know, the law is simple reasoning. Somebody took a case to the court, and that person refused to go to the court, and you hold the other person. It is being unfair. It is being unfair. We cannot grow up and we cannot build the society in this manner and form. Today is that old lady. Today is that lady that knows no one. She has no contact. It could be you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
It could be you tomorrow. And when I went through that thing and I said to myself and I placed it in my case, I ain't not been that I'm the Sekou Sheriff and a journalist. That girl called volunteers to do the same thing because I had all these in my possession. Just
Yeah.
because the people that gave me the order decided to not play because of confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
That she sat down and said the only thing she wanted, she called the people that I should go to jail.
Yeah.
Had it been me as Sekou,
Uh-huh.
that she could not do that nonsense so easily to people like me,
Tana da yi hana
I
rubar
could
su
go to
yi
jail for no
Yes.
reason.
Mhm.
I ain't not been that court, city court has a very good judge that understand what the law says, but now they could have sent me to jail.
Mhm.
But because she used all her contacts could not work on me. You went all she did down, she did her society stuff, she did all these things. All these things could not work because I stood on the red ground. So I'm just saying my own as an example. I'm trying to say that let the court or the police should not be used as a means to get at people. When I look at you, I say, "Oh, Samira, I will teach you sense."
Mhm.
Just because I have little dollars of cash, I go to the police station and I pay somebody. I say, "You know what? Then I will not go to jail." Even if it is not a crime that she's committed that warrant her to go to jail, but because I've been able to pay, or because I know one or two persons, I will do that so that you can go to jail. this is not law, or this is not the country we are building.
Mm.
I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not accusing the police. I'm not accusing the court. But what I'm saying, for what happened to this young man, we need to work on this thing somewhere. I know you're doing a discussion about it,
Yeah, no, but
you
it's
you know,
actually important because I
because
saw the lady crying, and she
yes,
said that her son was very sick. I can remember when you listened to the video that they were
mhm,
coming back. We listened and you got touched. She said,
yeah,
"I'm going to help and see what I can do." When you were listening to the video that day, we all were listening to it. You cried, and
yes,
she cried. She said her son is sick, and if
yes.
she doesn't take him from there, he will die there because he's
And
being
in
mistreated there.
fact, when the guy was being taken out of the place, according to what I was informed about, they very I don't know how you call them, folks. I don't want to be specific because I don't want people's jobs to be at risk. Those of the people that work at the prison compound, they advised the mother of the guy that she needed to take the boy to hospital,
They said you are sick.
not to allow him to not seek medical attention
You had to
for a
damage
week.
somebody.
In the process, there will be something serious.
Damage that boy.
So why, if God could not touch my heart or help me and send that young man and go and do for his full skill test and treatment, where that old woman could get money from to
Yes.
go and treat that man and do everything.
Yes, because I remember her
The
saying
woman
that
said,
her
in fact,
husband
she's
died and she didn't get
indebted.
money to
Yes,
pay. She
she's
said that you're
indebted to
indebted.
people
Yes.
on
And
the
that let
same thing.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, we see these things because this is a society we find ourselves, and these are some of the things we see people do. They get at you and try to do everything they can do to you because they think they are in certain position
Say that you
or
can't
they know
afford.
certain people,
Mhm.
and they do anything. And let me say this: that they pray what people can say me, I get high. Anybody listening to me on the radio, I'm not saying you should go and look for confusion. I'm not saying you should go and take the laws into your hands. I'm not saying you should be ruthless. I myself, yeah, I'm not above the law.
Mm-hmm.
But if any of you have similar issues, or you are into something that you know that your rights are being infringed upon, count on me. Call me. Reach at my office. Trust me. And this is not about begging. I'm not begging you for anything. But the little that God can provide for us, we will use it to defend and speak for you, and so that your rights can be restored. We can't continue to do these things. We can't continue to live in an environment where people right to be infringed upon because they don't have anybody
Mm-hmm.
in government.
Don't
They
have
don't have
money.
anybody in the big areas. They don't have money. They don't have contact. No, we should live in a society where, or men that has no money will feel okay to go to the police.
Oh, yeah.
Or men that has no money, when he's been invited or he's been requested by the court, he goes to the court with the mindset that the right thing will happen.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the police station with the mindset that the right thing will happen. But we should not have a society where, as soon as you are invited to the court or to the police, the next thing that comes to your mind that I don't have any contact, I don't have money. How will I do it?
Meaning the law is not for everybody.
Yes. So at the end of the day, he or she gets to the court or the police station, they've been reminded behind bars without any due process or processes. We can't continue to live in a society of such.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And I just want to say that we've made all efforts with our commitment. We live up to it. And let me say this: now I don't have it. I'm hustling now.
Mm.
I'm saving $1, $2. As soon as that young man gets well and he's being put down, I will help him with a little catch so that he can start doing something for himself and maybe in the near future to help his poor lame mother. I know how it feels. I know what she's been going through.
Mm-hmm. A
I know,
single
I know,
mother.
I know my mother. I know what are some of the things my mother has gone through just to get me to where I am. Many days I can remember when I used to be in school, my mother would take money when as soon as I request and say the school needs us to do this, my mother will go to the extent. One time I can remember this story. Let me. I was doing a job that I was being paid $50. I won't call the job. At a certain point in time, I thought salary should increase, and they started to pay me $30. And I literally became a husband for that person. I used to walk from Vartown to Sinker every morning.
Mm.
It came a time I used to walk from Cardwell. I had one trouser, a black trouser. I wore that trouser on a countless occasions.
Can I go? So
Yes.
the call easy. Can I go?
And my uncle, my father brother, gave me a pair of shoe. I wore that shoe. Luckily for me, it was a very strong shoe. I wore that shoe every day. And I had not more than 2 t-shirts. I wore a t-shirt. It got big for me every day I used to wear it.
Mm.
It was on this day I needed to go and take a test. And I needed to pay school fees. And when I phoned my mother said she had no money. The only thing she could do was to take her clothes or lapper to go and pawn to her friend to give her money
Mm.
for me to take the test.
Mm.
In less than 30 minutes. By that time, they don't have mobile money to you.
No. Yeah. Back then, no mobile money.
My mother said she was on her way with that money, or I should go for that money in Kakata. I'm saying to you what our mothers go through
Mm-hmm.
to get us where we are. You know how it feels. Mother pain for children. How that lady has been grieving for years,
Mm-hmm.
for months, and how she feels. We don't have the power, but Allah is in control. My brother, whatsoever you are, you listening or not, your mother listening or not. I don't have the lady name. I'm trying to get her name. I've texted the manager to send me her name. I think the video should be here. Isn't it?
Yes, we
Let me
have.
play you. I think I just want to connect those of the people. I think the video
She
should be.
called on me in the video,
I think the
everything.
video. Let me go to it, and so you will listen. So I don't play. Our mothers don't play with their children issue. Yeah, they don't play with their children issue. I really, really want to get the video. Yeah, I want to go to the video, and I want you people to listen and listen to this. When she said it to me, okay, here's the lady. I think I'm seeing her. Hey, this is where she spoke with Kutu. Wow, I think that's the time. I'm seeing her in the video. I don't know her name though. I'm like, yeah. Okay, I think it was in the video. Okay, here is it. Listen to this.
All right, we have also one of those who have come out to see Sekou. What's your name, man?
My name is Sekou
Uh-huh.
from Maryland.
How long you been gone?
I've been born since 1994 war. We came here as a Canadian.
So what brought you here today?
I came here to meet Sekou because my son is still so big against the world. After better and son, they took my son, they carry his son, they keeping him more than arm rubber, they wear costume. He is not even in the petty jail. But he wear costume and I have spent money, there is no justice for this. So I think the sweet Sekou today, I said, okay, help me. Now, before I requested for insurance, when they say $150, $1,500 in which I don't have that money. And I had talked to the people, they said I should pay $150. I don't even have that money. Now, as I stand here, I got people $195 for me to pay. If I don't pay that money, I will go to jail for it.
So you think Sekou can help you?
Sekou can help me because
What make you think so?
telling me. I think that he can do it because he is a man with word. I've been listening to him, but each time I try to go on the radio station, I can find it difficult to do. And I say I want to see this Sekou man, I will choose Sekou me because monitor him on the radio. He a G7 fan. Never fear no one.
That it needs you say, yeah. So that is
Cecilia.
Cecilia. What?
I didn't get the last
Oh,
one.
okay, so Ma Cecilia is the mother of the boy. That at least with the help of Allah, we're able to help in having him to be released, and also we're able to help the family now as he's taking full medical treatment at one of the local hospitals. We're not calling him to you though, but he's currently admitted. He's taking full treatment. And like I said, when he's out, with the help of with the blessing of our parents, the help of Allah, whatsoever little we can afford, we will extend that to him so that he can start. He's going to start a new life. You know what I mean? Go to jail for 1 year plus. It's like they've taken you way back.
Maybe that trauma is
Yeah,
for you to
so
get over
even
it. It
in
will
your
be something
community,
that,
you don't, like I said, he
yeah,
needs not to go back there. Though.
seriously, it will be something that it will take a long time for
Yeah.
you to get over.
So maybe you just want to take 5 calls because there are other
Yes.
people maybe could be victims or maybe other people have
I'm
experiences
also
about.
seeing people commenting from Bond County.
Yes,
Probably they might want to weigh in.
Yeah,
to
so let's
if-
open the lines and take few calls, then we'll move on.
Yes, we'll take 2 calls on this 0770-907-907. And those of you in Bond County, Banga State, 0779-003-835. That's the number to call. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are live.
How you doing? Yeah, my name is Samira. I'm calling from Yama.
Mhm.
So, Sekou, thank you for all you did, brother. Thank you for all you did for our father. For keep on bearing. That's most of our parents give us.
Mm.
Brother, so most of our parents give us. So, you just see all the time when you tell us, I know it's time for fucking, sorry for me, I beat you.
Okay, let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm for looking to have a the food of comedian.
Okay.
Very, very happy with the discussion today. It is something that really touched me because what my senior brother is saying is something that it happens to me directly. And what happens to that brother that brother is probably it happened to me. I just one thing I always say, what always is happening. I always say, I feel my allegiance to the side of the Europe and not to the culture of which extent. And when you ask me, I would say, what nation indivisible with not justice for all. That's my national answer.
Okay. Thank you. Again. Okay, thank you. Again, I will announce the number for Bond County 0779 003-835. 0779 003-835. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sound is very low, my brother. Let me take this one. Good morning. Okay, let me take this one. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live. Where do you join us from?
Thank you. From Logita.
No, this is from Banga Bond.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Samira. See you. Thank you. See you.
Morning, my brother.
See you two times that when I offered I didn't see you. I can similar to you today. So I heard, but this is my station. I will follow you. So I heard you. Very to see you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this will be
Mhm.
and I come from Canada. Let me appreciate you, my sister, because of my own brother, Sekou Sheriffand. Even right here at Top Beach or around your police station, people are abused. They are abused because they somebody have no power. And if you get there, the story of who are speaking, you will forget. People are avoiding when you have so let's say I will support you if you know that you are me. I don't think it's so. Most of us think you need to just go to Top Beach and just
Good morning.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
allow them.
It's Jeff Mutar from our college and district number 17.
Mhm.
Yeah, Samira and Sekou. There's an issue on ground. There's an issue on ground here. The two come with the same topic. Last year the government is take the people on the street of Morovia and they deploy some men from health ministry US food. They came off and took more than 1,000 children from the street and sent them to the block of zero rehabilitation centers. When they went at it and they get a training, graduated the took from that one which was due for today and promote to the office supplies of everybody. Those guys at the ministry, those people are so graduate. The way they took them and put their input because of the money that's coming out of the this is what I'm going to ask people back there people know but I get to one of the other men I inform I inform them this is the problem we're facing now. The children went through has re-application and after that they to graduate they take all the comfort on the ministry they take all the children need for them and they play that info needed just for them to go and go get it connected. It is not we trying to run it is not we're trying to invest it for ourselves. So we are I'm kind of actually because to meet someone else they are coming to start this year. They will be here. I want please I want for someone please over the some of the children who got that people to it.
Okay.
One of them fit effort.
Hmm.
They fit effort. As I'm speaking to you now, he just came to this work.
All right.
That is what with people. As I'm speaking to you now.
Thank you.
Uh,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where do you join us?
This is William for Kevin Papa.
Mhm.
I want to say good morning to CEO Sekou Samira also. CEO, let me get you a story. You know when you remember when you're now we're praying for you back home here. We're praying. I got my teacher. Oh, pray. I pray. My whole teacher. We're praying back when they have to go. CEO, I need that you're going to be somebody you want to help you. When you have people to see. That was God keep blessing you. Maybe I left to help you. When you there, you do anything that you think. God will bless you to doing the best your ability.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Go ahead. I didn't remember.
Go ahead, brother.
Let us see good morning.
Okay.
Morning.
That is
How
talent.
you coming out?
We're great, my brother.
I know I'm Jackson, calling from Car West. Thank you for that. That's what I get blessed when I do with me. Almighty God continue to bless you and your sister that you still
Mm, all right.
Let's take this one. Good morning.
Maybe
Yes,
today.
good morning. Good morning, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, people. My name is Frank Small. I want to say, brother, thank you. This program, this thing is so distracting, my brother. Sometimes some of us who visit Europe police station, sometimes if we just ask questions or we hear some of the reasons why people are being incarcerated, sometimes more than or these people are not even no due process to go to court. They're just there. And now the police make these things like big threat. If you are afraid to go to police station, once you do the first ceremony, it means that you right. It means that you right. They will try to bend the law because you ran there for it and you and that person want that person to be here. Once they pay that money, forget it, right.
Okay.
How about but if the cost of
Okay.
we will send by you.
Thank you. Let's ask for yeah and be able to move on to the next issue. Good morning. Oh, that person left the line. That person left the line. Let's take this one yeah quickly and go on to our next issue. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that is
you. Thank you for what you did for Labo. And I want to appreciate you all that is working there for the betterment of the youth and other people.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay, all right, thank you. This person from Facebook, Hassan says, Sekou Sheriff, that's so thoughtful of you. Always, may the Almighty Allah reward you for your kind gesture.
Supreme Court, you condemn it. Another thing is you want to bring one vote, why don't you deal with the government of America and ask them, this is what I want. Why are not representing America, but they have their own NGO. You're calling them to lobby for the president of the World Bank because they promised $230 million. The promised budget was $1 million. Some of the money already they use it on the phone. All the senators are. Who exactly are they giving money to? Are they giving to the senator or? I don't know about giving to senator, but on the lower house, that's the push.
Okay, so listen, that was the voice of Chris Johnson on the World Economic Farms Code. You said that all of the senators signed, but let me make this clear, right? All of the senators signing doesn't mean that you were forced to sign. Nobody tell you or nobody told you, oh, Senator Prince Johnson, I'm holding your hand for you to sign. You had your own decision to make. So I just think that it's just a blame game, right? Because from any part of this country. If you are saying that the Americans brought war, or the Americans were the one that told Liberia where they want, I mean, that told Liberians to come and say, oh yes, let's fight war within our country and all of that. We don't know about that. We have not yet seen that. When the one economic crimes code come to Liberia, we will know as to if they were the ones, because the former president Charles Taylor name is on. And when Charles Taylor happens to explain to that particular thing, you know as to if it was the American. But as it stands now, we don't know. The Americans never told Liberians to describe properties within their country. They never told them that. So, Blackout Brigade, the World Economic Crimes Code, you yourself, you signed it, and you said that Blackout Brigade. How is that possible? You agreed to bring it. So, meaning you are bringing the World Economic Crimes Code to Liberia too. That's how it is. Because you signed, you went in agreement with it, you read the resolution and said, yes, I agree to it. So how can Bwaka be enforcing it on the senators or the representatives? At least if they couldn't have signed it, then we would say, oh yes, maybe probably, at times they will do that for their signature to be there because they want to accomplish so and so. But you yourself, you did sign. And you are saying that you want to bring one economic crimes code, that it was not the agenda. You are not the president. You are not the one that debate the agenda. You are not the one that tell Liberian people what they will do. There is no specific agenda for the World Economic Crimes Code. There is no, it's not too soon or it's not too late for the World Economic Crimes Code. That is something that we always should know. So let me be able to play this voice again, because Facebook, there is no sound there. There was no sound there. So let's be able to play this again.
emphatically disappointed because that was not the agenda for rescue mission. That was not what we planned to do. So what were the exact agenda to know for the word agriculture, rural, hospitals, schools, unemployment rate to be reduced by attracting investors. Those things that will build our country and change the lives of our people. Because one grand court will not help you. Who will you catch? Who will you leave? And you targeting me as a senator or Democrat candidate for whatever reason, I do not know. When you talk about one grand court in this country, Prince Johnson is the one tapping the list. It's me that brought that after. I didn't know he would do this. But if you want to bring one grand court, like I said, I signed a resolution already because all my colleagues have signed, and resolution is not a law. Let's see what the next step would be. If you want to bring one grand court in the face of the
difficulty is that also probably
the
is
Supreme Court has condemned, there is a recipe for disinfection because the Supreme Court of the country condemned it. Another thing is, you want to bring one grand court, why don't you deal with the government of America directly and ask them, this is what I want. Why are you dealing with the NGO? Americans who are not representing America, but they have their own NGO. You're calling them to help you lobby for the establishment of the World Grand Court because they promised you $230 million. They promised Boycott $230 million. Some of the money I've been giving already, they use it on the ground for people to sign. Yesterday, I was so embarrassed. All the senators signed. But who exactly are they giving the money to? Are they giving it to the senator or? I don't know about giving money to senator, but it happened from the lower house. That was exposed.
Okay, so you listened. That was the voice of Prince Johnson from Nimba County, speaking on the World Economic Crimes Court. So when a person tells you that Prince Johnson is not a consistent person, you would like to agree to it, right? Once it is not, right? Once it is not in the interest of Prince Johnson, he's not going for it. And I think that these lawmakers who are being appointed or selected by their various districts or counties, they should be able to put the country interest first, right? They shouldn't just care about themselves, right? Back to the election within Nimba County. That is the by-election that is to take place within Nimba County. Because the vice president currently, he served as senator. He was serving as senator when he got the position of the vice president. So now he's the vice president. His position is vacant within Nimba County. So definitely there is a by-election within Nimba County. And the candidate that Unity Party is using for that by-election is Yantuan, right? Yantuan is the candidate for that by-election within Nimba County. Now, Prince Johnson, it will interest you to know that the lawmaker Prince Johnson said that he will not support Yantuan. He will not support Unity Party candidate. I shouldn't just say Yantuan, right? He won't support Unity Party candidate because Unity Party want to bring war crimes court in the country. So definitely he will not support their candidate who want to bring the war crime court in the country. Because if he support him to do that when war crimes court comes, Prince Johnson will leave, and then Yantuan will take his position as senator from Nimba County. You know, it's kind of laughable. That I should say, right? Why I'm laughing, it shows that Prince Johnson isn't consistent. That's the first one, right? Prince Johnson doesn't give things free. If you listen to the next recording I'm about to play, he mentioned that during George Weah's government, they had only one ministry. There will be an agreement before Prince Johnson tell you that I'm going to give my votes and everything. There will be an agreement before he can do that. So now he's saying that he's not going to support the United Party candidate specifically. He specified the reason because of the War and Economic Crimes Court. What does it show? It shows that he already spoke that he wasn't the agenda, it wasn't what they planned. So it shows that he's not going to support United Party. If even he supported them before, if they are taking a decision that is not in his interest, he won't support him. Neither will he support any of their candidates. So you see, if it is not him, it shouldn't be anybody. That is the whole logic there. Because at first, what I remember Prince Johnson saying was, I supported United Party and United Party in the MDR, they are one, right? So whatever decision United Party takes, definitely I will support their candidate. Because when I supported Joe Parker, I should be able to stand by him. I cannot support Joe Parker, and when it comes to this by-election, I cannot stand by him. So the Koga, I just talked to Koga as or co-fighter for Nimba County. But it doesn't mean that I'm not supporting Unity Party. I stood with Unity Party, I will support Unity Party. Now, why is it that you say that you won't support Unity Party? The reason is because one economic crime code is coming to Liberia. You see how politics is being played in Liberia? So welcome, Joa. Let me say welcome.
Okay, thank you, Samira. It's good to be here. I'm Edwin Melvin Joa on this Friday's edition of the Good Morning Liberia show. Liberia is an interesting country where you see a lot of jokers who call themselves politicians,
Yeah.
and a lot of mean set of group will give in certain point of time and consider themselves to be a philanthropic. But however, be as it may, this is Liberia, and we will continue to erect checkpoints to many of these donations, many of the self-proclaimed godfathers, self-proclaimed humanitarians in Liberia. This is Voice of Liberia, and I listened to you on your analysis on Prince Johnson stand with regards to the election, the by-election in Nimba County, and Prince Johnson inconsistency. And we will say this is clear, right? Prince Johnson is been appearing inconsistent in recent days with regards to his support and the numerous statements made by him. It is obvious a politician will make a significant decisions where the followers or the supporters will have to follow, and it will impact the lives of the citizens of your constituent. People of Nimba County have hailed Prince Johnson for his numerous contributions and with his fearless, engagement international policy making and his fearless statements and engagements with developmental agenda. But here is it. In more recent of the pronouncement and engagement by this government to establish the World and Economic Crime Code, uh, has created the unconducive environment for Prince Johnson. It has created the uncomfortable situation for Prince Johnson, whereby he didn't expect this government to have embarked on the establishment of war crime code in Liberia. He didn't see it coming long ago, the establishment of this war crime code. But now the government has taken over. They have everything they got, they will establish the war crime code. And in having the authority to establish the war crime code, they will do what it is. And now, Prince Johnson being the godfather of Nimba County, everyone in Nimba will be looking up to him. But then earlier he said the government has not treated him fairly with regards to the agreement that brought the vice president on board, Jeremiah Kuhn, and the merger of the NDR and that of the Unity Party. So the NDR and the Unity Party, the interpolitical marriage they went through, the NDR is not feeling, the fair share of the marriage. That means those ministries and agencies they were being promised, they are not receiving them or they have not received them. But then time is getting closer. But then they are still requesting the support of Prince Johnson for the by-election in Nimba County because they want Yan to win the election. And when Prince just say he's against Yan, it was earlier on observed when Prince said he was not supporting Yan, he was supporting the Nimba County county inspector. So we saw that a little knowing county inspector started getting popular because Prince started to shift his weight behind the county inspector. Later on, Prince withdrew his support again and said he was supporting Samuel, Representative Samuel Coker. And Coker went to his office, they talked what they talked. But later again, an audio released by an unknown person says Prince Johnson said he can't trust Coca. He said Coca has bring a lot of insult at him in Liberia County. Prince has met Coca has mentioned arm with him in Liberia County. So because of that, he can support Coca. So where does Prince Johnson stand with his support as we speak in the by-election in Liberia County? So the United Party government currently they are in conversation with Prince Johnson to support their United Party candidate who ended second in the 2023 election to Prince Johnson. And now here is it. We will continue saying this. The United Party government is playing a clever game on Prince Johnson. Here is the game. Upon taking the seat, upon the inauguration of President Joseph Boakai, they raised the alarm on the establishment of the War Crime Code. And Prince Johnson felt insecure, felt uncomfortable. He was just what he was. But then the United Party government now has brought, a subsiding situation to the establishment of the War Crime Code because they need the support of Prince Johnson in making yarn to win the election in Lima County. Of more recent, the Senate signed the resolution on the establishment of the War Crime Code, including Prince Johnson. Prince signed, but Prince signing the War Crime Code almost appearing intimidating. On grounds that
how can you say that?
Yeah,
No one forced him.
No one forced him. But it appears like it was intimidating.
Because the way in which
Where
he
he was
said it,
saying all of his colleagues around him have signed, and if your colleagues will sign it, and you sitting looking at it, and you don't want to sign, and say you are one of the perpetrators, people will say because he is a perpetrator, that's why he don't want to sign. And now he also looking at the issue of Yaka Koluba. Yaka is one of the lead advocates on the establishment of the War Crime Code. So he himself and Yaka is one of the perpetrators. So he said, but if that's the case, I have to sign it too. So this is where you heard me say he appears like, but he was not intimidated. But he appears like he was intimidated.
Yeah.
So after signing, Maryland County Senator did not also sign. It's not forced that he signed.
Of course, Barney did not sign.
Barney didn't sign.
It's not
Barney
compulsory.
gave his position on why he was not signing the resolution.
Oh yeah.
Prince, you also had that right to have esteemed yourself for signing the
Definitely.
resolution. It doesn't mean that it can be passed. Once the House of Representatives over 40 lawmakers sign the resolution, they send it to the senator. The senator have also signed the resolution. They will go for a joint committee. So the joint hearing will be the House of Representatives and the House of Senate will go into a concurrence. When they go into it and sign as an entire body of legislature, they've been passed into law now. They will establish the War Crime Code.
They will be sent to the president first.
To the president.
It's now sent to the president.
To the president. But the president will sign it because the president who raised the line that he wants to establish
yeah,
the War
that
Crime
is something
Code
we waited to see.
Communication from Allen White.
Okay.
And trust me, the War Crime Code will be established.
So
once it is established, this is something because it has a huge donor coming. This is one thing President Boakai would not want to miss. Remember, the international funding the Unity Party government received under former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, it was because of some agreements she went into with international partners. And before this Unity Party government again will succeed, you have to sign certain agreement with the American people. And I want here, this is the very first one. If you sign this, it got a very huge benefit. There's a very huge money we have been hinted that Liberia stands to benefit. And the establishment of the War Crime Code will have some benefits. People who will be sent to prison will have certain level of trade, and stuff to be, taught in the prison. And it is international partners to facilitate those training. So they got huge benefit, and President Boakai would not want to miss such benefits, Samira. So it's going to be interesting. That's why you see the War Crime Code is on the increase.
So let me be able to get Prince Joseph's voice on Yantuan for his reason.
I will not support Yantuan here, whose party is persecuting us and I want to deal with us. I will not support a senator from the ruling party whose party government is initiating a war crime code against us, and we being the prime target. We need an opposition senator in the House. The opposition senator will dissect the report and do justice to the report and bring peace to Liberia. Not a senator from the ruling party that is bringing war crime code and plan to invest the senator from Nima County. They want to remove it to replace me with Yatoye. That's a fact. That is a fact. Initially, I made statement, I was supporting that. But that time, all these things are unfolding, and that kind of they were done secretly on the ground. But they are surfacing. They are surfacing. And so why do I support a candidate from a ruling party that is bent on bringing something against us that is not called for? Let's look at it.
With the way Boakai government is proceeding, if you were to agree the CDC-led government and Boakai government, what would be the percentage, Senator?
The CDC government, little bit dry, but they've many bad things. Many bad things.
Okay, so you listened. You listened. You're interested to know that at the end, what he said you didn't party government. Maybe they'll try, but we ain't know about that one. But you heard it for yourself, Juan, that they are trying to replace him, right? They are trying to replace him, and that he cannot support Yantuan. You know, being a politician in Liberia is something like a culture that you can't know in that stuff. It's something like a culture that all politicians do is tell lies. All politicians do is not being consistent.
And what happened is that most of them will come with sugarcoating tone
Yes.
because they want you to support them. And as soon as you support them, they will not, go about
Doing what they said that they will do.
Yeah, living out to the promise they will make or the commitment they will make to the people.
Yeah. So that is it. You listened. You have listened. We'll have to go to our social talk this morning. So let's be able to take course on this 0770-907-907, 0770-907-907, 0779-003835, 0779-003835. You listen to Senator Prince Johnson from Nimba County. Time will reach them, they will say, you supporting Joe Parker. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Good morning.
You're alive.
This is Peter Gulo. I'm calling from Buku. Yeah, I listened to the senator saying that he seriously, regrettably disappointed. Yeah, you can use all the adjectives, but during the campaign, Joseph Newman Bota told you that make sure war and economic crisis will be established here. So the senator should not say he never that was part of the plan. It was part of the plan. Even Prince Johnson, he said let the code come. He will make it available. And look at the irony about it. If you say you're not in support of the war and economic crisis, why you sign? You are not coherent. Nobody put gun to your head. You sign after signing, then you can't also say you're disappointed. The right thing will be done.
Okay.
I mean, the United Party right now in government, we're not thinking about 2029 election because these are things people been thinking on, and the right thing are not being done in the country. So the right thing will be done, Prince Johnson. Just relax yourself. It is the senator who making it appear that he already guilty. So if you so worry, you jittering, you make it appear to the public that you're already guilty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, my dear brother. Yes,
We are fine. Your name and where you come from?
The new image is from the Republican this morning. For me, let me say this. When you say you love it, yes, I think I am a dog because he likes when you not set yourself, when you keep between other people, the hard people, will let you down. So you are not expecting you never using the problem that mission. You never knew that if they couldn't grab things they are using, never can they end up coming forward at the end of the CC. So at the end of the new aspect how they are using the promising, then they connect the thing also that they more end up like they control. So if during the marshal after the marshal the president they spoke before you want to only private car and go there. So today if they pay the price and know to betray other people. Thank you for the show this morning.
Thank you. Good morning. Yeah, good morning. Your name and where you come from?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's hear you.
I put a walk and go
for me, I'm going to use about the angle about for me. I don't have to do it. Everybody see the country going to take that problem for the war. And let God to run people. Now I was there with only wrong behind people say only wrong go. Preach was in day preach was in day, preach was in day preach was in let me talk, look at all of that. Let me make it also. Listen to God, this on the people on the own faith. What go now good security. People what go the country is not even panels. The first issue of the ones that look at the country is not panels. How to put on the own run. People are going to go now in the country. So now we're going to be nothing. And I thought that for one day. I don't know the country and then through the country feature. Number two, no one go home the people. Take it.
Thank you. Let me take this one. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Thank you for answering. You know, that is to the city. Long you make it sound to be are doing the right thing. When in fact, most of the same matter that you have to do the work is very clearly addressing their safety. So, I know what you think the same process to manage this started. One of those guys who are showing local country is with the water which is a walker before he is coming up also. What about things on the road? One person get arrested. We want to tell walker.
Okay. All right. Let me take this one. Go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
I join you from the vision capital. The money back on time.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Okay, everything so blissfully for the work of other than the job you do, informing the public on the daily happening. Congratulations to the and reaching from the CEO and to the other person in their mind, the big work.
Go to the point.
But I think the foundation, the argument about the work for please work for Liberia and Liberia call for welcome economy. All of that 20 years, even now, why would you? There's a generation that will come after us, and there should be a deterrent, and that deterrent will be the establishment, full implementation of the World Economic Forum Code.
Hello?
Yes, Emma?
Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, this is very deep. Because to remember the response at the same thing. So that if you listen single, you have all the if you desire to go work, or if you get more electricity, what do you expect? For me, if you ask me to my opinion, I would say, I want for Liberia to rock out. I want for Liberia to see how we deal with our country. But look, when it comes to prejudice, let me be put to you. I want for prejudice to get at the constitution because you were under the CDC regime, who were trying to protect it. After the what president we are you do it, you get a great president we are. You see how I go to that? And if I said like yes, if it's about issue, I will want you to see because to see my government to see how my government can be to be supported. You know, look at how you do it. Look at how you do yourself. Today you come out to say that, oh yeah, the worker go that get you. Look, let's say you can it's not you. So that even when I was like, if you be prosecuted, let they vote for you. You will go to jail for the committee before you commit against the Liberia people.
Okay.
That means for you that day before dropping it, no. Anything is not can be learned.
Good morning.
Yeah, Joanna, I want to comment on the issue of Prince Johnson signing the work plan resolution.
Mm-hmm.
It was something I was done, out of perfection. We have something called for the cartoon. You not post, but you compare. That's how you signed it. Mm-hmm. And now people complaining what is supposed to not be established in Liberia. You have to look at the security implication. When you establish co-equal warlords, you have the supporter and other people, they will disturb the process. I really agree with the establishment in Ghana because if the establishment out of the country, it will have to reduce the security that kind of country. It happened in Chile. There are Pinochet. We're not judging Chile. The former president of Chile, he was arrested and judged in another country, placed in jail. The country remains peaceful. So jail man in the country will bring security tension. And it happened with Dwight Taylor on the issue of free justice again. Dwight Taylor, Dwight Taylor supported Mama Helen Johnson Sally, not to send Taylor over. But at the end, because she wanted to support, and she Taylor over, the government received the next.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello? Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you come from?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, Sheriffand Samira, I'm going to go to the Kiriba Seven Construction. Well, I want to come in from another point I must maybe I'm not ready taking it from when it comes to the figures issue. I think it will be to share for trying to be better figures in the country in the world. Because this is highly confusing. It's too confusing. To put it on top of this, the next I think it is happening that you by the stupid something in mind. It's only the method of completion. That's why I'm going to do the phone this minute.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira. Good morning, good morning to many of us who are part of the broadcast this morning. My name is Ronan Inelze, and I call from the biggest political hub in Liberia, the coalition of democracy in Sheriffand. Samira, Prince Johnson should not be making fun out of the Liberia. This was a thing Prince Johnson, he was too decisive of where to go. He made his decision, and his decision is haunting you right now. Why would Prince Johnson be crying like a baby and rap because of the war crime code? Prince Johnson has to understand this war crime code issue is not only for his war. Why would he be crying around here? You are the same people that supported the Unity Party just a few months ago. If you never knew that it was part of their research, so now you want to be crying around here. Let Prince Johnson stop crying around because you don't want to listen to him cry. Thank you, Samira.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, boys of Liberia.
Good morning. Your name and where you join us from?
Thank you. I'm Emmanuel M. Junior, CRC of the Intellectual Acquisition team. May I appreciate you listening to your CEO and subsequently the two of you for your analysis. No, most especially these issues surrounding the war and economic crime code, Senator Johnson in it. I know the senator tried to make it look as if whenever the war economic crime code is mentioned, it's all about him. But apart from Senator Johnson, I was a child coming up, and I know how I lost my uncle and my grandparents in Woman County. So if this code is established, we're gonna go there to give our context about how our people were massacred, and those people are still around here. However, we want this thing to be a Liberian thing. We don't want a situation where people are totally killed, so they want to impose this war. It should be running away. Yeah, bro, we call it law. If this could be established as country, what do we stand to benefit? What would the infrastructure development for the capacity for the country? And this is Samira, arguing that the U.S. is not forcing or just wanting to. Why would you have Iowa in a Senator will not on the court? There's a sociological they have some effect. People tend to perceive poorly what they are observed. Those senators try to the resolution because they observe Mr. Iowa because they were threatened by sanctions. However, we support this war economic crime. So let Mr. Brother establish this court so that Senator Georgie can leave out politics. Thank you for putting the time.
Thank you. Thanks for making your point. Let's take more course up to 9:15. Then we'll be able to go to our social talk.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Oliver Walker.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. That screen doesn't be the second because you that all those the struggle that you have to do. Sounds you prayer you do that year for me. You that all those the struggle that God is just today. Let them return you knowing about children before children pay attention. Then at the end, we very good appear was a therefore the way just to tell it. After then, so about you have got so then go you deliver you see there so what attention you see so you have to
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Samira and Wonlah.
Mm.
I'm Peter Ricard on the street like in Lower Johnson.
Okay.
And the issue of taking discussion, the issue regarding to the establishment of the war council, I think it's a very sensitive issue. And we have the Supreme Court here. So I don't know where the court is going to be established in Liberia because the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. So if the war council is being established in Liberia, it's going to be a subordinate court, and so the Supreme Court is going to be above the Supreme Court with our constitution. And one thing we should also be asking who are going to be the judges, where the funding coming from, how it's going to be structured, when and who are going to provide the maximum security for our society. Because we have in a late peaceful for 18 years. Government are really to for economic growth and development. And people are coming out refreshing our mind. The very people that instigated for 14 years or 12 arrests that or stopping to the different people that coming, even telling others to go against one another. So we as a Liberia, we really need to be very sensitive.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're live.
So, the voice of Liberia. Hello?
Go ahead, my brother.
Yes, hear you.
Thank you. So let me first commend you guys for the peaceful and the hard work you guys carry on every day night to inform the people of Liberia of the happiness of our government and our country. So let me as a political to congratulate all of you and appreciate you guys for the work. But yes, I'm very thankful and I join you for a single resident this morning. And let me say it for the record that I support the war in every Crown Court and I stand by every decision that will be needed to establish the court. Because it's very important. If our generation take the lead and take the argument, the debate to establish that court, we will be further into history. We all know we agree that the president is being used because he does not have the independence and independence to establish the court. We are following the process and we are very careful. If the president does not conduct himself in order the minor, who will respond to it, who will react. And you have to be very careful in how you proceed with the entire process. We as Liberians, we need welcome. Yes, we did it. Are we prepared for it right now? Yes, but we should do it independently. It should be our waiting mind, not the president taking money in the name of establishing welcome code and respect us. He gave me the space. If I want to make business, I'm going to leave the president.
Okay. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. I saw a fascinating discussion this morning of I'm coming from the whole thing I'm issue about imperial countries trying to come to another country. This is not from Nigeria. If they were from Nigeria,
discussion will be FDA will be no external forces forcing us. Let's look at a factor. Otherwise, going into our parliament will take there for what? That's a frequent violation of our rights and our laws. It tells us now we are now in a country. Why are they forcing us? It's always about like America. It's become America. Whatever that we do, God must be for their interest. You are now a member of a church. Why can't you write? Samira, before you write about your church, you can be a member. Signatory to whatever
Thank
that
you.
walk out. They are sending with us.
Thank you.
Why would you go ahead?
Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, your name, where you come from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Pakistan. My name is Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel, well, let's hear you.
I know we were talking about the World Cup, the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, the World Cup is we just very trying to empower the government, especially the government of the The government has not been strong. He is nothing yet. They think World Cup not for your agenda. Even for your government yet. You still appointing people. You are not even going to confirmation. You even do anything for the black people. Then you do World Cup. You can even just pass the Liberia. You see how it is now? People are just best in the country. You know, the World Cup business. The government supposed to put 1 year, 2 years. Everybody's talking about World Cup. But they are going somewhere.
So when the government going 1 year, 2 years, can y'all be the same people saying, oh, the government acting, oh, now the government get all the power, all the things they want there? We giving it to them, they want to establish the war crime code.
If I had the World Cup, it was very embarrassing for 2 months. Why you still
How you embarrass us? Hello, how you embarrass us? Hello, talk to me. I'm asking you. You said the war crime code will embarrass us. How will the war crime code embarrass us? That's what I want to know.
Because nothing good will be going on in this country. The thing that we expecting for development to go in the country will not be going on. Why World Cup is going on?
So what you expect? What you expect to be going on?
Where will World Cup be in the ground here? And then when it's happening, so you want to find a World Cup code, then we'll send it to our own court, our own Supreme Court here. Then the Supreme Court take for our
No. The people say, listen now, the people say war crime code. That means the people who fought war, they got extra people who study on war crime investigation. They don't come and investigate the people. The people who kill people, they will be sent to that court, and when they are found guilty, they will go to jail for it. That's the reason they say war crime code.
Yeah, okay. So what the other man was
So the people who kill during the war, will let them go free.
Yeah, those will be the judges. Will be those who that the thing that every people going to hell this to be the judges.
They think, listen to me. They think you saying that not only Liberia won't involve into it. Liberia will serve as a witness to it, but you have an independent body that will be carrying on the investigation. So you are just watching and see that international thing we on here. So thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name is where you come from?
Thank you, Sekou. My name is Washington School, and I come from this group.
This is not Sekou, it's Dua. Let's hear you.
Okay, I thank you. I see this middle party, their whole intention is just to get money. The reason you see them speeding up with that World Cup issue is because of the money issue, the money aspect behind it. It's not that they are so sincere about World Cup. If World Cup was sincere about World Cup, you won't be operating with World Cup. You look at President Money who fought war because they say even the current election, in less people are killed in local. You're not going to do it. You're not going to get our warlords around here. The fight leader of this country will not be ability, warlord, and God makers and discussing issues, but it's their money issue. That's why you see them running with World Cup. Let me ask you, the people in power, what secretary is is using his own way to lose this country.
Thank you. Your point is noted. Hello?
Good morning. Good morning, Sean. My name is President, and I'm joining from Dallas, right here.
Hey, best man, what's up, bro?
I'm doing good, well, let me commend you guys for the level of discussion this morning.
Well, I don't know why Liberians, is so this kind of when it comes to the World Cup. But it's good. You understand? For me, I relax already because one thing I never wanted for our team to put this resolution on the extent. But the fact is that they have signed this resolution. It is a turning village for us. Look, bro, let me tell you, if I'm able to be the presiding judge for this economic control, to tell you for no joke, I would give Steve Johnson in the left of General Board a death penalty.
Okay. Thank
I'm
you.
telling
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. I talk to another person. Good morning. Wow, person coming in program. Very bad. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, your name and where you come from.
This is the voice of Nigeria. I'm for my brother resident.
You say your name?
Yeah, let me say hi to Samira in studio.
She's hearing you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, really, this that's what we see today is they're always contrary. We told Liberia that this old man will not be something tangible to us. But Liberia say that, oh, this old man, they have the experience. He is capable of doing a good job. He is well taking our country. He told that he has to rescue our country. But now things are just turned on the contrary. So where are we headed to?
Okay.
This was a prayer. I pray in this all Liberia to come together. Then let's pray for Mama Liberia. Let's be better.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what we pray for. Let's
Thank you.
be
Thank
better.
you. Thank you. Let's take this person to be our last caller, and after this one, we go on to our social talk. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name and where you join us from.
I'm Brother Peter G. Arroyo. You're calling from Nigeria, one country, to be precise, Broadway.
Let's hear you, Peter.
Concern has to do with the world benefit. Those of you guys that fought the world, the from Batam, the TRC recommendation, we have our benefit there. The same thing we are not receiving our benefit is talking about war ground food. So do they war ground people? Will they war ground food? Our benefit are not yet being given.
Okay.
We fought, we have our benefit on the TRC recommendation. We are not receiving them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that's what the course we
Yeah.
will take for this discussion. It's about time that we go social. Let's take this break. And when we get back, we'll be able to go into our social discussion.
I can't just go. If I bet I know what to do. Les poker voiture, les pay, coming true. I can see. All you do gonna do for me, oh. I pay your blessing to come to me, and I got to do, yo. You open door, you made a way. Make my enemy call and pay. They wanna look down me. Tell listen people that say, me okay. I mean, I let tell me okay. Congratulations. They open the corridor for me to pass. And you said the full say congratulations. See how you turn it around for good from the way to farewell. Congratulations. The grace I carried and on your head, the chichi and do well. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, all my kids they want to me for. All of my kids I give it to her. They think you like to love all my mom, the popular, so I'm a big color. See the thing I do. Tell her to say what me I got baby. Wait, put on your ground for me. All of them were looking down on me. Paper is still a show. Your umpire is slow but show. Let me at touch the tell me
And so it's the weekend.
down to your grave. Papa, I do as you say. Hey. You can see, I can see. All the good gonna do for me, oh. Papa, your blessing to plant me.
And I don't know as to how you can listen to this music, but one thing I can say is that whether I have accomplished something or not, whenever I hear this music, I always take to it because if even people are not telling you congratulations now, right? Or if you're not doing anything yet for you to be congratulated, you can just say as a pre-congratulations. Of course, you just put yourself in it, you be happy.
The
Yes,
song is self-motivated.
exactly.
And no one will have to take congratulations before you know you have progressed in life.
Oh,
The
yes.
fact that your current starter is far above than how you started life,
Mm.
so it's worth compliment. So once you have reached this far, it's good that they compliment you for. Let's say you compliment yourself for the level you have achieved in
Oh,
life.
yeah.
So congratulations, fine song. I like it. I think you see me just dancing, nodding my head. It's a good one.
Yes, yes. And the one no look too bad. There's something that is great. Liberia, we are moving forward. I always use it. When you are not being congratulated, you use it as a pre-congratulation. It's actually a song of motivation. So it's the social talk. It's the weekend joy. Let me ask you how your week have been, and some of the things that you've been involved into. This morning, I see you wearing your blue coat with
Yeah.
your shite under it. You look pretty well this morning, and
Thank
I
you.
should say,
Yeah, thank you.
mm,
Yeah, this is Friday now, so everybody Oscar. So today is Friday, and everybody Oscar Friday for everybody. Yeah, and today is Fast and Prayer Day. It's a proclamation made by the President Joseph Walker.
yes.
So be a religious tolerance. You got to go to one of the malls or the church or wherever you think you can go to seek the face of God. It's good you go there and pray for our country Liberia so that we can receive that blessing from God. If we will progress a bit different from the current status of our country, so God can help us, so we can live young and enjoy some before we die.
Oh yes, it's
Yeah,
it's 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 actually important,
yeah.
I should say, except from today, and at times it's good to that you be able to take a day to fast. It's not only because it is the regular fasting
But do you
12 days.
fast? No, do you fast,
Yes,
Sandra?
I do fast. I can fast from the morning
Once in a
hours.
while.
Yeah, from the morning hours
Do
to
you
12.
have an agenda before fasting, or you just go about fasting because you see
No,
go fasting,
no,
or
it's
because
not
they have
about
declared the day as fast and
no.
prayer day?
Like I said, this morning I haven't eaten anything,
No, no,
but
no. They want
I
not, they're not.
usually
No,
listen now.
listen now. They want a regular routine
Listen
like
now,
real,
let me
yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
I can eat some morning.
No,
Oh,
when I mean regular routine, you gotta come from your house 6 o'clock in the morning. You can't get up to ten
uh
o'clock.
so
So
it
I'm saying
depends on
regular
I can
routine.
eat every
Yeah, it
morning.
means say you can't
Yeah,
eat in the morning though. But I'm saying from 6 o'clock you hear up to 10 o'clock. No eating for you. That but a regular thing. So how
yeah.
are you considering it as a fast time?
Wait a minute.
This
I
is not a fast
consider
time.
it to well, let me talk now. You let me to get to the impetus of this thing that I
Yeah,
want to talk.
go ahead.
Correct. So here's it. I do fast.
Mhm.
And when I'm fasting, I have a purpose for which I fast.
Okay.
And fasting is not about in the morning you wake up, you say I'm fasting today, or if you get no food to eat, then you say fasting. It doesn't work like that. You have to read a specific portion of your Bible, right? You pray to God, that specific thing that you want for God to do, you pray. And if you are breaking a fast, normally I love to break my fast by 12. If I'm breaking my fast by 12, I eat, I go sit down,
So
don't pray,
listen,
and say,
when
oh
you
God, thank you for
12
the
in a
fast.
day or in a night.
Try you pray for. From 10 in the morning to 12,
Or
no,
how
no.
they can do the
No,
fasting
you
in
know
the
how to
night?
get to way.
Because
Let me speak
listen,
it like brain English. You got time
I have heard
frame.
that they got 24-hour fast,
You got time
six
frame to
hour.
fast. You can fast from 6 to 6. from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening.
So I can also fast for 2 or 3 hours. Is it
Yeah,
possible?
like as for
I will
me.
ask Reverend Sam Andrews.
No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about this fast. You can ask me too. I'm a more of God.
Yeah.
So let me tell you something about this whole fast business, right? It's about how long you can take, right? You as a person because you want to be committed to yourself.
Okay, so if
So
you're
if
a
you can
woman of
fast
God,
from in the morning to 2 o'clock to 2 p.m.,
yeah.
that's fine. You break, right? Instead of saying you fasting, then hunger particularly you taking food to eat on a hour small. And you understand
I
it?
like this talk before we go into the real talk. We want to come up with on our social talk, right? You are a woman of God. I want to know from you too. Why is it that when people fasting they don't eat?
Why is it that when they're fasting or people fasting they don't eat?
Yeah, both Muslims, Christians, when they are fasting, they don't eat. Even they go on Ramadan, people who are fasting, they will not eat until after 6 o'clock, before they start to eat. I just want to know because um, I want to know, Samira, the woman of God. I want to know. Yeah, but you said it
Are you
right.
not a Christian?
We got Christian, we got believer.
Okay, so you are a believer.
No, not everybody is a Christian that consider themselves to be a believer or that we consider to be a believer. You can be a Christian and you be a believer. You can be a believer, let's say you can be a Christian, you can be a believer. That's the same as Muslim too. You can be a Muslim, you can be a believer. Muslim is a religion, Christian is a religion as well. So you can be a Christian, if you don't believe God, you don't worship God, then you are not a believer. So you are a Christian by you are a Christian by doctrine, you are a Christian, but by the faith, you are not a Christian, you are not a believer. So God will not, that's how it is. They got difference between Christian and believer. So they got difference between Muslim and believer as well. So they got people who are Muslim, but they are not believer. They got Muslims and they are believer. They got Christian and believer. They got Christian and non-believer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in my own sense, right, if you would tell me, if you would ask me as to why is it that people fast and
Without eating.
they don't want to eat.
No, not don't want to eat. People can want to eat, but the law that you are not to eat.
Yeah, so first you should look at the word fast now. When you say you fasting, what are those things that are included within fast? Once you say you want to fast, you should know that at times people take dry fast, at times people take, I don't know how to say wet fast. Because they get a fast wherein you will be able to drink water only.
Okay.
Right? And you have to dry fast that you won't drink water, you will go the body without drinking. Why is it that one fast and they don't eat? As for me, in my own right understanding, I think that that time is a moment that you are wanting for God to do something within your life.
So when a
Right?
stomach full, God keep do nothing.
No, listen now. If you want something tangible, or if you want to be committed, or if you want to do something, you do it. Nobody's saying that if you and people can eat and they can pray and their prayers can be answered.
Yeah.
That part is different. But if you are fasting, if there's a specific part of the Bible that talk about that fast, that talk about fast, right? It's not compulsory that you do so. Nobody says it's compulsory that you do so. As for me, in my little personal life, at times when I want to fast, I'll fast because I feel that it's part of the Bible and these are things that we should be able to do. Just the way it's part of the Quran, the Muslims, they fast for almost a month. It's part of it's something that they should do. And within that, you will see they will be praying for a whole lot of things. So I think that is in the Bible, and I should be able to do it. And I will abstain from food for that hour. And afterwards, I'll go into my little corner and kneel down to God, open my Bible, and read and pray. Right? So I mean that you can be full and you fast.
Amen. And when you say you are a woman of God, why explaining God has started to reveal things to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't take God things very lightly. So now I never understood, but I try to understand that the word fast and prayer, they are two separate words.
Oh yeah.
Fast means do not eat.
Yes.
Prayer means to seek the face of God.
Oh yeah.
So if possible, people can fast, but they can't pray.
Yeah.
So Samira has fasted. since 6 o'clock this morning up to current. She has fasted, but she has not prayed. That different thing there. So the fast means you're not eating. Pray when you fast, meaning when you're not eating, then you pray. It becomes fast and prayer. Then when you fast and don't pray, it just fast. That means God know nothing about that one. People can fast. That means you own, especially in our regular world, called it scrap. People who own scrap, that one have hunger, you know.
You eat for the money because you get money to eat. At times you have money to eat, but you just don't have the appetite.
Yeah, you
that
starve
one
yourself.
mean that you fasting and praying.
You're not fasting and praying. You're fasting too, but you're not praying. So I just try to understand, that this is how I think it is. So if you are fasting, it doesn't mean God is hearing you, but you got to fast and pray. When you fast and pray, that means you are seeking the face of God. That means you're having a communication with God. Yeah, so I think, that's it. So today is being declared by the president as fast and prayer day. That means we should not eat, for certain time. Then certain time we will eat. For me, I started fasting already, but I'm praying. Yeah.
Then you never planned that you were going to
No,
fast.
impossible. I'll pray. No, it was not actually a plan.
Now.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean God will not also hear it. So here much I have not prayed. I started fasting since this morning. I'm not eating anything. Yeah, because I'm here. So maybe from here now, I'll start to observe and start to give my prayer to God. I think, you have brought something first and then we get to me now. So I think I'll pray right after.
It's important because even the brother will breathe. People, they even want to move their hands or walk around, but they are able. Mm-hmm. So if we are alive, if it's only thank you we have to give every morning, we should make sure because nothing you want from us, nothing at all. We just want glory to thank you. That's all. So that's it. Like
God is a jealous God, right?
Yes.
Imagine you can get a woman 3, 4, 5 cars, give her 1 million in your account. You go and come back, you stay saying, enough. But God said, you don't want 1 million, you don't want a car, you don't want a house. All you need from you is just say thank you. Thank you. That's all.
For an example, if Jesus. You go at the hospital, the oxygen that can be over people that they can put on your nose for you to be able to breathe. Do you know how many dollars for an hour or per day that oxygen that you will use? You will pay more than $1,000 per day for that oxygen. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so that is wonderful.
Yes, she is wonderful.
So that's it. We just killing and we just
as you go about your day, you just
we hope you pray.
Yes,
don't
if you fast. If you fast, you can pray at the end of the day. You
what can get to me at times? What can get to me at times when these days I declare, a prayer, to be offered to God for the goodness of God to shower upon the nation. After the hour, certain time, you see people in the club. Yeah.
You see people calling it, hello, Joa. Yeah. Please say my fast and prayer today.
Nobody know that one part can't happen to me. Nobody will get that one part of me. You know that
one. People get to it. People get asked for that decoration today.
People who I have associated with, they know the kind of character I am. They know that they can't.
I'm just telling you that people can do it.
No, it's obvious.
Yes.
Yeah, it's obvious.
I'm not saying people that are associated with.
Especially the women will always
call decoration day.
Yeah, the women will always
decoration day for the day. You asking me for your decoration day. People will ask for the fast and prayer day today. That was supposed to ask what I want to say. I want it, and then you rest it. But anyway, that is most importantly, they go for on Friday. Oh. Can you see there?
Another super Friday. Friday for everybody. Another super Friday.
Yeah, but that is it, Joa. That is it. As you go about your day, to what you can do, to it to the best of your ability, but don't forget to pray. Yeah. That's all we can say this morning. So into our social topic.
Yeah. So that's it. So on the social conversation, you know what I want you to? Samira, beg you, we just from the garlic side, just drop the music maybe in a 1 minute time, so God can know that we coming to the social side too. Yeah, and you just come talking about God. What I'm talking about here is highly social. Yeah.
No, all right, no problem. Let me give this.
I listen people next to me only used to them. I mean, they're telling me, okay, we're going to they open it corridor for me to pass. We said the who see how are you coming around for food from there we go farewell. The grace I carried in your meat, the chicken and do well.
The grace I carried in your meat.
Yeah, anu from Tiwa to anu from Tiwa to Newa.
No,
I
I
you got
don't
it.
swear, man.
Yeah.
From where to farewell.
Oh,
From where,
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you can do the farewell.
Yeah, yeah,
From where to
yeah,
farewell.
yeah. Okay, you perform and people accompany
Until
you.
where, they say, yeah.
Thank you.
Farewell,
Yeah.
thank you. And you know,
Okay. Yeah. So okay, this morning in our social talk, we're gonna be looking at 6 good songs or things women would do, to attract a man, or woman would do to attract a man, or woman would do when they want a particular man. Because some of us men we are handsome, and the women will not want to come straight to us and approach us, but instead they will be doing all kind of calculator technique, because they want you to know exactly that they are into you. So, and once they are into you, then you the man too. Now you will be left with no alternative but rather to go
So
straight.
it's experience in looking at to say somebody now, and you know.
Yeah, but that's life now. That's life,
But
Samira.
you know the people in the country.
That's life. So the women first, let's look at the issue. Yeah. You women, most of you are always keen on going after men to approach them, because sometimes it appears demeaning. You will say the man will look down on me. You will say the man will not respect me because he feels that I don't want to approach him. That means he has certain value that I don't have. That's why I went after him. That can be the thought of many women. But then, in our social discussion today, we're going to be looking at the 6 things that women will start to do when they are in love with men. So we the men and two now. Let me tell my men too. When you see Jew operating that way now, doing all the kind of funny thing they'll come here explain. That means they into you too. And the first one we're going to be looking at when woman, making a prolonged eye contact with you. And Samara, I think you guys feel on that one. That you talk to all the people about that one. When you look at men for long, there are so many Samara you have seen, maybe you like them too. And it's obvious we men too as well when we see a lady that we like, especially some of us who don't have shin fit, we will look at you because we want to see all of the good parts on you. The whisper, the hair on the skin, the eye contact, like they mentioned here. You gotta look at the person, how they will look at you. So now they say when a woman want man, they will look at the man in that kind of prolonged eye contact. They will look at you. So I don't know as to whether you have experienced it or you got people who have told you that it's actually true. There are people, let's say women will always contact men with their eye.
So let me just say that it's okay for a man or woman to tell a man that she likes him. That is okay, right? Um, in the Western world, you see people do that. But the reason why in Liberia, some of the girls they don't do it. Some of them can do it too. But some of the girls they don't want to do it, don't like to do it because they want to go tell their friend and say, that girl, I will let my minute. In fact, I must see more. People there will be doing nothing and when you're chatting in your tone, they'll be talking this one, you're chatting. But she don't want to kill me now, and I won't tell So they won't take you seriously, right?
Yeah.
It's just few because they will feel that they are already living their life and you say how you want it. So you people are just there for fun. Not knowing, but it's okay to do so.
Okay.
For the way the men can do it, I want can make it. They can't want talking. So at the end of the day, they can't be finding a way to be around to you yourself. You will say, I love you. So yeah, but I want to happen.
So okay,
But let me just say this.
Why
About the act what I recommend.
yeah. Why if I don't go telling her that I want her, she'll still come
You know with
she
me
still
here.
let me.
You know with me here.
No,
We
why
can
want
do
no?
what we want to do and get the answer that we want to get.
Wow.
That's how it is.
Is that a surprise?
Once you
Delilah,
open,
Delilah wants to do the
except you tell me that there is no way for that person to get close to you.
Okay.
But once you and that person start to have conversation, definitely they will call you every time to check up on you. It's in there. Maybe one day you and your chick will be gonna live probably, then you call the other chick on the other side.
Yeah.
You try explaining and then boom. Yes,
I want to reason with you.
So,
Yeah, I want to
yeah.
reason with you.
So about the eye contact, anything a woman likes, she'll always stare at it. It's normal. right? Because she wants to remember the person's face, the way in which the person talks. That when she see the person in that person, she will see that person.
But they got some women that got shame face.
So
to
if-
look to your eyes like this.
What not gonna look in your eyes?
It's difficult.
Who told you that looking eyes are talking about? If you must say that, if I see somebody that have them, then you know, the person sitting in a rail. So yeah, just be the person about that. When the person attention is not on me, then take a glance, bro.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, we got to talk about,
That's how it works.
Yeah, they talk about, making the prolonged eye contact with the man. She will look directly to your eyes.
If the directly to the eyes, that is different.
While
That
you are
is
making a
when that friendship is a conversation, right? If that friendship is established, if you're having a conversation, what she has gotten used to you, I'll be like, yeah, do I anything. But if that friendship has not yet been established and you two are just in your gathering, right? Well, you know each other, you're just sitting in a gathering. When I'm talking to a friend and I thought you look like this, turn like this.
Oh,
so
okay.
he can make friend with you.
Oh, that's
when
the
he
look
make
they're
friend with
talking
you,
about now.
yes. When he makes friend with you, Joa, then you can start doing the prolonged eye contact.
I have seen this, I have experienced this before, but I didn't take it serious. I didn't take it serious, right? Yeah, no, that'd be weird.
I about
Yes. But every time when I look, because in some of the conversation,
she wanted you for you to say, "Oh, hello, fuck, how you doing?"
and I used to that thing too. And I made my logo.
No, seriously, no, it's normal. If you see a person keep staring at a female, she just staring. You will know from that look. People can look at people, but looking at you for a bad reason, you know now.
Yes.
But the person, like, just like eyes from the once you establish that friendship, then they'll start to look straight into your face. And they will want to continue to talk to you. They will want for that conversation to be there. Every time they will be talking to you, just for that friendship to be established.
Samira, I miss my luck.
You see?
I know that was luck or what I miss it.
You see?
Honestly, happy to
it's just like you better you try, my brother.
Yeah. From today, Samira, I think I'll be taking the advantage. Yeah.
So
we're looking at the darken her eyes, that way when she look at you. How they can do their eyes when the way they darken it. You just explain about it too.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I said? They will
get shy.
But most often, you notice that the two of you eyes will always form together. It can happen with you.
I said like, when person see the
don't
me explain the whole story. Someone I explain it now. I'll start to reminisce. I won't cry. Yeah, I won't cry. I won't cry.
You could just say, "Man, yeah, your number." Yeah. So she gonna refuse to get it no more. That's how you gonna do.
Somebody came my mind way back again, right?
Yeah, but that's how it works. Too.
Yeah. So we're looking at another one. Is saying she smiled and closed her eyes when you look at her. She smiled and covered her eyes.
You see old people, hey man, why you push that thing for? That's time we're about to give you a sample of.
Yeah.
You see old boys doing that thing. You look at me saying, hey man, why you look at me? People at me, man.
So now what I do? Because when I was growing up,
you see anything true? I don't make me laugh. I want to say you always make me laugh on the social talk.
All they didn't do that, it probably gives me. Because when I was growing up, in my community, I used to ride bicycle. So I was one of the best bicycle rider in my community. So we had a girl there. Every time, when we riding in group like that, my guys, they get riding straight focusing on their weed. But then I would be there standing on the seat, laying the bicycle, So the girl will come and say she want to rent. She want to ride cycle for me. So when I park the cycle, she will just talk, who I bought the seat, we are talking here, Samira. She'll just laugh, smile. Later she'll say, I will ride you and she'll go. So it means I made that game with you.
Sure, let me tell you something. You see, about even older people into it, right? And older people around people that they like, right? When the person try to get in, has you but more. Yeah, and they keep asking that they don't want to talk.
Jelata. You gotta explain that way. You gotta leave me, man.
Yeah.
So all the things talking, they go.
About you, you gotta leave me, play. Okay, me answer.
So why did you not to put myself back?
But where in, if you like a person, you always want to be around that person.
Yeah.
If they're in gathering, the person, you want for that person to go. The person say, you got me go. You gonna go? You going there?
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning it's no. At times, people like in Nigeria, normally our culture and things. That's the reason why they feel wouldn't want to approach you because you know we are our forefathers in the late 15 and that. You know the Western world to adapt to it will take time. Uh-huh.
That is
What
missing
more?
because that is missing I feel all the thing
Yeah. So
because if I saw a sharp low American picking now, yeah, she said, hey babe, I understand, man. We gotta hang out, today's Friday, yeah, let's hang out, after the hour with the dog, man. We will hook up like that, but the country player, man, ain't understand nothing. They do all out when they get like you can't play for all of me. So that's how I've been thinking that the children used to be making fun of me. Okay, you can rent soccer, you just didn't rubbing your eyeball, laughing as we they cannot ready you. She used to do the thing every time. So they see me come, all my men will be riding. She will not go to the nest. So I coming. She's running coming to me. Oh Jesus. Whenever we will bounce back. So another one says she creates funny things, and jokes in front of you to make you happy, laugh, and smile. She wants you to be happy with her at all time by creating funny things and jokes to make sure that you laugh and smile. Yeah. And now about laugh. Yeah. And then man, even we the men too when we let woman that time, but we the men too, what can happen to our own, we can mix it up. Yeah. Yeah, we can add small spots there. We can lie.
that's why you know how you lie.
You own a line by you can lie to save yourself to protect yourself. Let me friend, right? But we the men that are on the line, we can lie to improve.
You can lie anyhow.
Yeah, we can lie to get it. So we the men who can be lying to use the mirror. I have one people who were coming up in the community, but then to Duboro, the people used to lie. The people and women, what I studied about women or I observed, all of the veterans that have operated with or moved with that can lie, they are always womanizing. Then the one that can really talk the truth. The one that can really talk the truth. Women can dump them, they consider them to be stupid.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
The women
So-
will go for the playboys.
Yeah. So the guy can lie about it. Every time you see my
The
man.
bears can fall
Oh
out here.
Jesus. Yeah. So it's like it's good to be lying to. It's
no,
good, yeah.
No, it's not really good.
No, because my big brother that somebody who the people are talking about, he used to lie, and every time you see the man with the top time girls, no women who consider themselves be top time, they got cars, they will come back calling the man waiting for the man in the Bible. Yeah. Then you will see some serious minded young men, serious, who selling, giving a low,
Some
monthly
women-
saving to
some
women
women-
because they like you, but they will not like that particular person.
Some women, they just don't love the truth, right? I have seen
That considered to be majority.
I've
Majority of the
seen-
women are like you.
I've seen too many men caught really busy that at times when we gather read, they'll be like, all right, so I will save money for this girl. That person, they won't be permanently working you to say they're getting about 1,000 or 2,000
Your
per
regular
month,
regular
right?
income.
But you have this person who is working, he is 500 United States dollar. You go and approach this girl, the girl said, no, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
By the end of the day, the boy would save 300. The first day, they bought to the girl, carry the girl to Bolivar Palace for them to eat. Only because they who making 300, who dedicated to left, he never carry her to Bolivar Palace to bust her head. Most of
And
the
why you
women,
left?
most of the women, what can happen? I shouldn't lie to
you
you.
said that.
No, I wasn't even
No,
saying that.
listen, when I say put yourself there, I want you using the word that what we can do. They see we are saying we men.
Most
But
of
it
the
doesn't
women-
mean particularly our belly.
Yeah, most of the women know what they can do. What we can do, whatever. What they can do. In a sense that they ain't like people that will be truthful to them, right? They go for flashy things. Do I?
Why
Not
give me people
try.
also? Give me something, oh man.
They go for flashy things.
Yeah.
Right? If the boy say, I get my leg my chest still, even go for things like they may will have to carry it to one of your friends' decent place. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. They carry another Bolivar Palace. The first they use that 300 on them. Then guess what now?
For impression.
When they go home, he said, no, I'll drop you off, I'll drop you home. When you reach to you, the woman, yeah. see the poor. All that money. I said, in my present, the poor spent 300. They cannot tell you.
So that you
In my present, they cannot.
oh, okay. When you're gathered now together, your fellow women.
So girls,
Yeah.
talking in my present, the men spend about 500. The men spend about what I said, tell him in my present. After everything, he didn't even tell me say that go. He jacked me to my horse. Your hair get beat one more time again.
Yeah.
What about? Somebody that ball lay down to you. You know you get jarred to eat. But you're looking for weight, exactly. You're looking for weight to get no more money again. You're talking on the phone again. The second time say you carry you again. At the end of the day, the government will get to this time. They get the other person here. At the end of the day, you two have something to do. It just end.
Yeah.
You ain't going anywhere again.
Yeah.
You don't want to be forcing yourself on the person and going through the other person.
The man has understood the own starter. He know that he can't beat you because your demand high.
Exactly.
So here much your demand is high, and the man has tried doing what.
And they get some men who can set for a specific. They will plan. They say they I'll put money.
No, me I not do it.
I will keep money down.
I not do it.
Because I want it.
Yeah, I not do it.
And when I feel it, I forget about it.
I not do it.
But
my own it turn.
Oh yeah, there's a song on TikTok. It's called "Hit and Run." You feel you're going to hit and run. By the end of the day, you feel you
so that myself run away. I don't do it.
But that's how it is.
Yeah. So I was saving. You know, giving labor. Well, not that I actually open an account, but you know, every time I'll cry to the gap play, drive a small thing.
Exactly.
When I see you on the road, you know,
you're smoothing the ground.
Yeah. I drive a small thing. Anytime I see the get,
small thing will drive.
Not knowing the get take you to be drunk. And you see the every unity. Not knowing the get take you to be drunk. So every time I see you, I drive a small thing. You know, thank you for me. I actually had love for her, right?
But you make him.
I didn't make it again. So guess what happened? I went in the video club to go witness Barcelona and Real Madrid. It was December.
The way I beat it was again.
It was December 23rd, 2019.
You already let it get me. Can you remember? Like
so yeah, no, that was a very big game. I remember the score we beat Real Madrid. We beat them 5-1. Yeah. So that 5-1, I can't forget. Any good game I play with Madrid will win. I will not forget what they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know we are rivals.
They will get ready for that.
So I went in the video club, begin who can call me pro. And you know, when we all stuck to the video club, though they giving us space because you know, certain time when there's a big game, the group at the video club, some people will be giving you seat. They probably can say that. And you know, giving you seat and stuff and things. So at the beginning, the girl was telling me. But later I came to myself and thank God that I didn't have anything to do with her. We didn't go that route because it would have been demeaning to me. It would appear very I got it to me like where the beginning when he discovered that his girlfriend and I or any relationship, he will not respect me. From that particular day, Samira, I post up to her friendship, you know, I ended everything because I wanted the respect to be maintained.
And she says to be calling you.
So now I wanted the respect to be maintained between the beginning and myself. So later now when she say, she knows say I finished calculating the whole plan now or account with me, you know, close the account, you know. You can't deposit, you can't withdraw from the account now. So every time you see me now, I say, my girl, I'll see you later, man. My girl, I'll see you later, man. So she one time your voice to me. She said, if you got a thing, why you get it? I said, whatever way you want to tell me, that's it, bro. I'm not into you. And that was how I was being saved. So now we look at another one, right? Let's say when a woman wants man, she creates, you know, she wants to sit next to where you are. Yeah. She likes to sit in where you are seated, you know, without asking you anything. Yeah. So that means if I have my seat here and Samira like me, she wouldn't ask me to dress. She would not say, can I sit with you? She would just come and sit by me. And once she sit by me, and let me say this clear today,
yes, right? Person when I leave on.
Yeah. Okay,
that one. Watch that close.
That one, oh, yeah. Samira, yes, yeah.
I'm not know.
Yeah, Samira.
Oh,
Samira. There are some people when you shake their hand, the spirit can lean your hand.
How soft the person palm is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I would take her.
No, we won't take us.
Okay,
We'll
no
just
problem.
go.
Yeah. So Samira, yeah, you get all the kind of things you be talking about. All things I experience. So.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
let's just say you people are all friends, right? In the friend cycle.
Mhm.
Then you people go somewhere, then you be like, "Ah, cold, I'm feeling cold." Then the particular person that you even are, the particular person that you want to, coincidentally, that person is thinking on it, but coincidentally, that person is trying to be a gentleman. So the person said, "Where am I sweater? Where am I sweater?" I
Oh,
say,
yeah.
"Hey, you spotted what's here again?"
I think one get her. I used to have one. I know how you can call it. That and I know that jacket
They
was
say
a military
hoodie.
something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So I have one, and I keep on somewhere. One of my big brother and I rode together. So we went for certain gathering, and after the gathering, when we were going, we reached a certain cosmetic store. So the big brother, when we went there, he told me, he said, take spray. So I was like testing the various spray. So I put almost 5 different sprays on me. So they said, when you
She
put,
even know that I want to test the mago, my
yeah,
brother.
she not need I want to test the matching out on. So I have more than 5 different sprays smelling on
And
me.
when you that's the spray I can give you or you mix in.
Yeah.
Very nice and
Yes. So when we got in the car, the people and I, she was on the highway. Now in the same gallery we were going on, there she was going.
okay.
So she rode at the back, we were at the front. When we got there, we put her down. I was not even thinking on her, let's be frank. I was not actually thinking on her. So now in the space in the general spray in the car, it has
Women can
attracted
fall for
more.
funny thing.
Yeah.
I just let it ball foot me. The ball eyes me. Hey man, here knows the way it pointed at.
Yeah. So when I'm on the nose, my own friend.
No, I'm saying women can fall for too many things.
Yeah.
Now
But
she
I'm so
she
much
fell
like it because
she
my own
fell
friend.
she fell for your
The
spray
spray
scent.
scent.
Spray
Yeah.
scent that you're doing. Want to test the
Want
ball.
to testify. So when we got up on the car, she got out. I never had time for her. That was how I locked the car door and things. We went on the podium. We sat on the pulpit while you saw people passing around. They get in the crowd, just observing my people and I.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So when I woke up to talk, I got you talking because on the occasion when you talk, people can clap.
Clap, yeah.
So I got you talking. The guy before he started clapping for the crowd. So that drew my attention to her. I said, oh, when I did get role also. Yeah. So then in my mind, I said something that really touched her. But I'm still thinking. So later on, that when we got there from the hall while walking towards the car, she walked behind me directly. She spoke to me. She said, "You remember me?" I said, "No, I can remember that we brought her." But she asked me, "You can remember me?" I said, "No, I can't remember you." She said, "I mean your bro, Jenna." I said, "Oh, okay." She asked me, "You're going now?" I said, "Yeah." Anything? She said, "No, I just want to." I said, "But you going back or you stay here?" She said, "I want to be here, but the way I seen the play, yeah." I said, "Okay, no problem, but we're trying to make our way." She said, "Okay, where are you living?" So I located, the director for the place we're living and stuff. You my friend, yeah? Okay. You on Facebook? I said, yeah. So she now came straight to ask me for my contact, but then that the same thing I explained that the same reason why we make it want to get we make it want to come straight to approach me. Because the way I explained it, want to get out of the story, that's what I say, yeah, that the same reason why can be, we get work direct to you. So that was how they get me straight, she asked me my Facebook address, I gave her my Facebook address. I didn't even reach in the car, she started messaging me. So that's how we started having a conversation until later on that my phone got spoiled. Yeah. I think they stole my phone. Up to now, she and I lost contact. So I know say her spirit is never pleased up to current, until
Yeah,
maybe
but
one day you will call her.
so actually that is it. You are so many things women fall for is something that happen on the lip. Is it cool? Everybody gets somebody. It's not a crime though. I always say this that it's okay. I'm always telling people that it's okay with things because I feel that it's just okay. Depending where you came from, if a person is playing their problem to me, depending where they came from, and depending on the way in which they are behaving, I tell them that from where you came from, it's okay to behave like this. It takes time for you to heal. It takes time for life to go on for you. So you ain't going to rush. I'm not going to rush anything with you, right? People always say, "We're always okay with things." Once I know your story and it resonates in me, right? Like where you came from, looking at, too lot of stuff and things. When you are doing some things and you explain to me, I tell you that it's okay to do that. because it takes time for a wound to heal. So if you see a person you like them or male and you like them and you have been telling male that you like them, it's okay for you to say you like them. If you are not been telling them that you like them and you don't have the courage to go up to them and say, "Oh, I really like you," it's okay to not to do so. Probably future you two will see each other or whatever. If you two are destined, you will be together. But the men, the way they can behave when they rather carry the name neighbor, they can be acting jealousy, and that's just few men. It's just few,
one of those
just
few
few
mature,
men, mature men
act
that
very
they
mature.
understand confidentiality. They know that this thing supposed to be something that we have in common, right? If you're in this girl approaches me, I shouldn't go around telling people if we are in a relationship. I shouldn't go around telling people that she approached me or it's something happened between us if she did something to me. I shouldn't go tell people she don't approach me. Someone you get on this thing that she told me. She don't say she won't tell me a thing. You see, some men will take this thing and say, yes, I'm a girl and stuff like that. I saw the way I like top, right? And we it's okay. We are all humans. Males, females too, they are humans. They can see
So
people
that
that they
means,
want.
when I see a girl, anytime from today, Samira,
Mm.
I have taken your advice, right? That means anytime in a gallery when a girl sits by me, she look at me 2, 3 times, I'm a photo. Eh?
Mm.
I means anytime in a gallery when a lady come and sit by me, so she look at me 2, 3 times, I'm a photo. Meaning she interesting. You know what I mean?
Eh?
Yes, Samira.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. Go ahead.
I'm saying from what we have talk on. Anytime I go in a gathering and a female come and sit by me, a very beautiful one, because some of them we see, then yeah, you can only wake up on the seat. So when she come and sit by me, when she look at me 2, 3 times, I'm a photo, you know what I
Mm.
mean? So that means she
No,
interested.
I say she look at you 3 times. I say you should get your port
No,
to
I
her
mean
that.
again.
Do I well? I mean to tell you now. Let me
Okay.
get you smart training.
Mhm.
Because we don't with me, we don't know what can happen.
Actually.
If the girl keeps staring at you,
Mhm.
do you know what you do
No.
within that time? You'll be like,
I mean, you're listening.
you
I'm
put
not
it
wrong.
on right away. Right? She just keeps staring at you, and you know what anyway.
Yeah.
She's just staring at you.
You look at yourself, you will be sharp.
Exactly.
Don't be so that you be looking at you get you.
No, but you know now, if you get that confident, you get sunny.
Yeah.
So that if you're sitting like, oh, how you doing? Like, you're beautiful. Oh, I like your shirt. See why you even less that the men can be fixed on the yeah.
I know.
See why they even less that. I like your shirt or your hair or whatever. Where you live? That how conversation is start. Oh, I live, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you can be friends. Give me your number. I can call you. Well, you tell them the man for the number, you start putting it up. But I won't care. Look at you. One time also, they want she already want me. I already figure out that she want me. Some people just want to be friends with you. Though. Some people just like you for the way you talk. And not any kind of, any kind of very close relationship, right? But some people are seeing people who just want to be friends with you. They don't want to go into another thing with you, just to maintain the friendship.
Yeah,
They
that's
just
true.
like being around you. They get women, they get men. I experienced that. One of my friends, they brought me from me to the time already coming go right to Libasa. We go with Libasa. Make it from me. I said, you man, you born me, man. You come and tell my number. What you come and tell me you want me? I give him my number. He said, no, send me. Check me on number. I just like you. From I can say it was it 2019 or stuff like that. Since 2019, we have been on work close. I got to know his girlfriend. They can explain stuff to me. I go and talk about their matter when they got issues.
Oh,
He
you got
cried
cancer.
on my shoulder, and I cried on his shoulder. And from that day, it was how I got to know that they still get men who will take your number and not tell you that they want you, or
But
rather
very
be
few.
friends with you.
We very few.
Seriously, that
He want
already
their
shocked me.
I said,
I shouldn't lie to you,
we very
Joab.
few.
It's something that I said. I actually thought you were going to say you want me, but he never said it.
Okay.
Like, I tell you, I said you probably me tell me you want me. He never. He said, I just like you to be my friend. He introduced his girlfriend to me. They had a kid, and we all were cool. I used to go out the place, you carry my place and stuff. He traveled. Right? Before you could travel, me and your girlfriends would face things for him to carry, right? And it was how it was. So they still get some cool men, or they get some girls out there who would just want to be friends with boys because they feel that they like their company. So that's it. You are being able to tell Liberians, oh, what are you doing the weekend? And get a party coming, let's call it a thing.
Oh, you mean the weekend?
Yeah, man.
As a girl, I'll kick you off right now.
Yeah.
So what we're going to be doing is that exclusively the Friday today the day before Saturday. I will be around town, and tonight you can catch me anywhere possible, anywhere possible. But I will not be everywhere. So catch me anywhere possible, and I will be there with my manager Kutu Sao because we normally can go out here and I, especially the evening hour. We don't stay out more than or above 9 o'clock. We're going to be around town. Any good entertainment center you feel. Anywhere you see me, you will know that I played a good entertainment center. So anywhere you see us tonight, it's going to be a very good one, and we will have a very unique Friday. And from here, I'm going to start praying now because I'm not fast already. I'm going to pray. So let us keep the fast and prayer day holy. I've been Edwin Jua. Thank you, Samira. Let's hope that we talk next week Friday.
And so that's it. People commented too much. Too many things being said. But that's me too. I'm experienced lawyer. Don't see me like this. It's time that we be able to take our leave. Joa said it all. My name is Samira Wonlah. We see you on Monday at 7 a.m., which will be a Sekou and Samira's broadcast. My name is Samira Wonlah. Have a blessed day.